Okay. Now I need to switch to VC on my... Alright. Now we got that. Now stream chat, I'm going to pull up on the computer. Okay. I got stream chat on computer, stream on iPad, VC on phone. Perfect. Alright. Now... Yeah. Make sure everything works here. Okay, so now we're gonna go YouTube live. Make sure it's muted so I don't hear myself talk. And there we go. What's up, everybody? What's up, Hair Clip? What's up, Pew Pew? Okay, now that that's done, Dazzy, can you hear me? Just make sure.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Now that that's done, what am I missing? Okay, the map is Red Church. And then we gotta do bands. Oh, I gotta post the link. Oh my god, hold on. Let me do that real quick. Link. I think it'll load. Alright, so now that that's done, now I gotta put the link in announcements. Okay, now that that's in announcements, I can now go here and great. Okay, that's good. Now I need to do Discord on my phone. Okay, got that. Okay, I think we got it. Maybe. Let's see. Go back to the server.
Awesome. Let's see.
There we go. What's up, guys? Right now we have the 4th day. Where did the hunter go? Oh. I don't know why he left. Okay, anyways, we're gonna get this hunter back here, hopefully. GR Revy. Wow. Okay. Okay, yeah. Now we have to do bands. Alright, what's up, guys? We're gonna do bands. Okay, dude, I love it how I explain the rules, and nobody seems to know them. Okay. One band first. I mean, I've explained the rules a million times. I don't know how hard this can go. No, Vendetta is the 3rd team to play today. They will be the 3rd matchup of the day. So this dude needs to ban 1 character. Let's wait for that. Well, based off of a Ford or Merc... What's that?
Eventually people will get used to the bans.
Yeah,
hopefully. It's gonna take a bit.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully.
No, Vendetta isn't next. I think the winner of this matchup will go against LBM, and the match after it will be Vendetta versus Soldier.
Yep. Yeah. So, wait for me to lock 2 survivors. I got my glass of milk, guys, so I'm not going to be as dehydrated as I was yesterday. So that is ideal.
Glad to hear so. I mean, at least this time around I am here, so you're not alone, so you actually get a water break if needed.
Yep. Yes, that'd be good. That's good. I'll let Daza talk the whole time, guys. I don't have to do anything.
I mean, I'll try. Oh, I must say, I am really upset that I couldn't be there yesterday, especially since I did see that there was an amazing Witching match with the Far East Wind skin as well. I would have loved to see that. and commentate that. Honestly, I would have loved to see that, but Allah's was a bit late for me, so sadly couldn't do so. But I am here today, and yeah, I hope AKB is gonna bring out the Ching again, because that was a great match, especially considering the map was at church.
Yep, absolutely. Let me do one thing.
Hi, Olive. Nice to see you here. Yeah, no, me too, Pew Pew. I never really drink plain milk, chocolate milk. If I don't drink a lot of chocolate milk. I actually had a glass of chocolate milk earlier today, though. But if I just definitely chocolate milk for me too. Although during streams, I always drink water. Because I drink a lot during streams, and if I go ahead and drink something like chocolate milk, that's a lot of sugar. That's a whole lot of sugar, so I'm not gonna do that. So I'll just stick to water, but no, I agree, chocolate milk's way better than just regular. Hi Maxie, nice to see you.
Alright, here we go. Hopefully the rules are clear now, after I've explained it 5 trillion times. Alright, so, looks like it was a forward and mechanic were the 2 bands, so Mercenary and Seer were locked in for the Survivor side here, so it looks like that's going to be the case, and we do have 2 more character selections as an option for the Survivor side, so I'm interested to see what they're opting to go for. This is Team Tickle going up against Saber here. First round of this matchup, let's see how it goes. I need to make sure my phone doesn't overheat. Okay, I think it's good for now. If it overheats, then I'll have to get an ice pack for my phone. But how's everyone doing? Let's read through the chat, because I wasn't paying attention because I was working on some stuff. But,
We were talking about chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk, yes.
Great conversation topic.
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna be a sculptor on Red Church. That's gonna be a really rough first round. I think if I remember correctly, Orchestra was in fact the team that chose the map, so considering that they are gonna play Sculptor, it's a very smart pick. A lot of narrow alleyways. It's not a huge map, so with that Chisel especially definitely works in Sculptor's favor. So that's a really good pick from Orchestra right there. It's gonna be really rough for the survivors to deal with this. Usually we see a lot of 4 survivor eliminations in first round, but let's see if Team Tickle actually pulls through.
We do see a church window, between church window and graveyard spawn for this hunter, immediately rotating towards Shack, locating the batter early on. This is not necessarily an ideal target. We'd like to find that Seer, but you know, not much you can really do, unfortunately, based off of spawns here. Let's see what this batter can do. Does get a first statue hit. Good dodge there, and is going to use that. Oh, the statue clips him before he can use the ball there. He's going to be able to actually knock him back, gaining some distance. I don't know if that owl is going to be back online just yet. It is not, and he is going to go down early on here, unfortunately. Yeah, the batter getting caught up with a couple statues there, and that is a quick down for Saber, which is ideal for this hunter, and a good start for Divine, or Orchestra, I guess.
Yeah, no, definitely great start. Sculptor, one of those hunters you do not want to feed too much presence, because once they reach that full presence, those full presence statues really hard to dodge. It's almost impossible to kite, but like we saw, Saber barely missing any of the statues, John managing to sidestep only one of them, which was an incredible job.
The 2 teams playing are Orchestra, which is also known as Divine, and then Team Tickle, which is a very interesting name, but we support it. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to have them using those statues here, trying to harass this entomologist, pushing them off that Cypher machine. Mercenaries coming in for the rescue. Is going to go ahead and just take that hit, allowing for the rescue, not using any statues actually to pressure. Going to go for that blink double hit. Does get the blink out of the way, which is good for the survivors, but it was it able to get the double hit as well, which is beneficial for this hunter. So we're going to see them use statues. Let's see what John can do. Entomologist coming in to harass here. Let's see what he's able to do with these bees. And yeah, good harassing job for the entomologist, pushing this hunter back, giving some distance to this batter, and this could give him a chance to potentially rebound kite without blink online for this hunter.
Yeah, so great job from the entomologist there. Gives the batter a good opportunity, and now being in the open definitely works in the batter's favor. Manages to push the hunter back. Does take a statue in, however.
Does get another statue down as well. An excellent push there from John, pushing the hunter back, but unfortunately not quite enough here, as he is going to get shared near the entomologist. Entomologist kind of rotating into him a little bit here, which again is also not ideal. We're going to see him go ahead and hop on those bees, trying to transition away here. And let's see what Saber's able to do. Tries to go for a few statues. Does get that full presence ship on the entomologist here. Let's see if she calls back her bees. Doesn't look like it. And she's going to have to kite without them for the next 15 seconds.
So we can see that only one cipher has bumped so far. It's definitely looking really good for Orchestra right now. We do have the entomologist's old cipher, which has a lot of progress, so that should be bumped, but that only means that 2 ciphers will have been finished.
We are going to see that full presence statue getting the down on the entomologist here. Looking at this decoding progress on the survivor side, not a lot so far. The cipher is very, very subpar, unfortunately. Looks like they have 1 cipher machine almost completed, but they're, for the most part, need 3 other ciphers. So this is, you know, as long as the sculptor doesn't get kited a lot in the late game, this is going to be very difficult for the survivors to even get 1 survivor out in this situation.
Yeah, definitely. We do have the mercenary that got healed up by the seer, so that's basically they sacrificed some of that cipher progression to heal up the mercenary, make sure that he could go in for another save.
Oh, does get the rescue off.
The mercenary coming in.
Yeah, losing sight of the mercenary, unfortunately not paying attention to that chair for 1 second, and the mercenary makes a sneaky rescue. Beautiful job from that rescuer. And we're going to see them use that spike again, trying to get some hits on this seer here. Does get 1 and 2 there, but out of statue, so they're unable to try to put them down. And going to be back on the rocket chair for the 2nd time. Had an option to take the basement, but I think this still is a strong chair nonetheless. And you want to try to pressure these cipher machines as much as possible. So taking them to the basement may take too long, and actually open up a spot for the survivors to potentially finish those cipher machines. Gonna spike the seer again. Can he dodge these statues? Ooh, good dodge so far.
Yeah, so we do know that the Seer's Owl is still available, so there is an opportunity for them to make somewhat of a play, but considering they just do not have the cipher progress they need at this point, so it's gonna be really rough to even get 1 survivor escape out of this. It's definitely looking like this is gonna be a forced fire elimination, but we'll have to see how Team Tickle's gonna play it out. Maybe they have a trick up their sleeve, they still have some items to work with, but it's gonna be really hard.
Going for this seer here, does get that full presence knock on, so swinging out of pallet, okay. Does get that full presence knockdown on the seer there. That cipher machine for the mercenary is, oh, he's going to actually trump card, so it looks like this sculptor is actually carrying trump card, which is interesting. I actually didn't see the speed of the pallet breaking on the sculptor, so there's no way to get attention, although it won't really matter in this situation. Excellent statue hits. There's the 3rd in the follow-up. That's going to get the down on the mercenary. Most likely we'll just see a surrender from the survivor side here. Dungeon has not even been revealed just yet, so this is going to be very difficult for Team Tickle to actually do anything, and this will be a 4-person elimination in this match.
Yeah, no, definitely. Mercury is still trying to go and pop that 1 cipher on the leg injury that he, of course, has, but sadly does not manage to do so. Seer is actually going to try a self-pick. I am honestly not too sure why, because there is no way that Seer is going to be able to pop the cipher. The cipher there is not done it by far, and the sculptor is already back on his trail.
There you see that statue dodge from the seer here, using that owl to absorb that regular hit. Good full presence statue, get that first hit on the seer. Needs 1 more to put him down, and should happen right here at this pallet. Only able to dodge that, but will go down to this hit here. Mercenary with that self heal available may try to get back up and use it here. Looks like, yeah, they're going for it.
Back up just in time, but might be able to pop it, might be able to do so. It actually is able, because the shizzle was just a bit off, so however, Seer not able to pick himself up anymore, so now it's up to the mercenary to basically out-guide the sculptor on 1 elephant and have injured as well to get to the base, or dungeon I should say, not base, but
Gonna see them use that full presence statue. Didn't see the mercenary yet again, so mercenary doing a good job hiding here, but I don't know if it's really gonna matter, unfortunately. Using that chisel yet again does locate the mercenary, and this will secure a 4-person elimination after they get the down. Excellent statue dodges from the mercenary thus far. Unfortunately, Sculptor running into running into a wall there. We're gonna see how the mercenary can do around this pallet. Again, all they need is one more hit. There it is, and you should see the surrender from the survivors here. And that will be a round 1 4-person elimination for Orchestra, which gives them a 5-0 lead after the first half. This will put some pressure on the Hunter side for Team Tickle. I'm interested to see which Hunter they have to go for. They have a couple that they could work with, but yeah, again, excited to see how they're able to combat this. Keep in mind, this was Orchestra's map selection, so this is sort of like their home field advantage. You would expect the team that picks that map to have the advantage in the first round, because that's usually the map they're prepared for. So again, this is a best of 3. Even if Team Tickle were to lose this first round, they still have the second and third rounds. But yeah, Red Church, a pretty Hunter-sided map, so we'll see how Team Tickle's Hunter can do, possibly even get that 4-person elimination themselves.
Yeah, no, there's plenty of opportunities for Team Tickle to still tie these matches over here. So it's far from over. It's just the first round, so anything can still happen. If they get that 4-man elimination as well, that will just mean that the first rounds will be tied, and we'll definitely see 2 more rounds between these teams. So it doesn't really come down to this match. Of course, there is some pressure on Team Tickle's Hunter here. Of course there is. They really want that forced fight for elimination here, because you do not really want to give up the lead in the very first round. However, if they do not manage to do so, it's not the end of the world. There will be a second round for sure. So the battle is far from fought. So we'll see what Team Tickle is going to bring to the table, and if Orchestra is going to be able to get a survivor out of the gate and get the advantage point-wise over Team Tickle in the first round. You see some people in chat saying Saber making Sculptor look really easy. Yeah, definitely have to agree with that, especially on that first chase on better. We know John is an amazing player, so it's definitely not someone you can say you can mess with. So the fact that Saber actually managed to get such a quick down is really impressive, and I definitely think that shows his skill as a hunter, especially with Sculptor, because like I said, John was able to sidestep 1 statue at the start, maybe 2, I'm not too sure about the second one, but did manage to sidestep 1. The other 2 did connect in, I think, in a matter of 30 seconds, so this is really impressive. But also, like Eli said, of course, Orchestra was the one that chose this map, Red Church being a hunter-sided map 2, being really good for Sculptor as well, because there's a lot of alleyways and such that she can use those statues on, making it easier to get those hits. However, on the other hand, John did have somewhat of a nice rebound guide, especially with the entomologist coming in as well. It was just really unfortunate and well played, I should say, from Saber, that the batter got shared on entomologist's side before she was able to pop it. From there on, it was just really hard for Team Tickle to pull through and take the advantage in that game, and resulting in that 4-man elimination.
Absolutely. We're just trying to figure out the hunter for the other team. Revy's not responding. Okay, here we go. He said let Daza invite. So, okay, there we go.
All right.
Who are all these people? People here. Okay. All right, here we go. There we go. Okay. It is Red Church. Here we go. All right. So we're gonna have John Zhao as the hunter here, up against Orchestra / Divine. Looks like it is gonna be Mechanic Band. These guys need to lock 2 survivors. You guys heard of my boy Polars? He's literally broken. He's broken. He's broken. exactly. Period. Okay. Okay. We need the survivors to lock 2 survivors here.
So it seems like we're gonna see a mechanic ban right off the bat. Mechanic, not really a survivor we've seen being banned a lot as a first survivor, sometimes in the first round even. There's several hunters that are somewhat confident with being able to deal with her, especially on maps such as red church that are relatively small. So we do see a little less mechanic bans. However, of course, mechanic's still really strong. The character that excels at cipher rushing. So it's totally fair that we see her getting banned regardless, even though some of these hunters may feel somewhat more confident dealing with it. Let's see what the survivors are gonna go with here.
And another case of people not... Okay, Merc and Ford. Okay. Yeah, I can't type.
So it seems like they really want to have their rescuer set with that mercenary and that forward. That is something you see a lot, especially when the decoders get banned, that they opt to go for survivability over that cipher rush. Sometimes you'll see an explorer still being used instead of that mechanic. Lately, even sometimes a prisoner is able to actually somewhat counter the Dream Witch. Also, prisoner did receive somewhat of buff, doesn't lose as much decoding progress now if he transmits his decoding to another cipher, so that makes him somewhat more tournament viable, which is really interesting to see. However, we have not really seen a lot of prisoner in the NaEu server in the tournament so far. Really hoping actually to see more prisoner, because that would be really interesting. We have seen some prisoner from Legacy and ICL, so it's not that uncommon. However, still it's not been that much.
No, you're about to choke, dude. Guys, I've explained the ban system to everybody like over and over and over, and I don't like. It's not that. It's not rocket science. Like, anyways, it's fine. What's up, Instinct? Yeah, dude. Whatever. What's up, Ollie? How's it going, Kim? Okay, yeah. So look, all right. So we do have Seer and Mercenary Warlock in here. Looks like Plague's gonna be going for that Mercenary, and Polar's broken forward. Guys, I'm looking forward to seeing Polar's broken forward. What about you, Daza? This is gonna be exciting.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. This is gonna be amazing.
Dude, you guys are in for a treat.
So that's definitely gonna be interesting. But I think Polar is coming in with that support.
Yep. First survivor Polars, guys. He's broken. No other way to say it. And it looks like we're gonna have Entomologist and Priestess as well from the rest of the survivor side here. Entomologist is a very good kiting character, as we have seen. And it's gonna be very exciting to see how this is gonna play out. With this survivor side, they have like 3 very good, well, actually 4 very hard characters to be chased here. So it's gonna be very difficult for this hunter to actually get down overall. Looks like we're gonna have that graveyard spawn. I think I'm echoing. Is that better? Hopefully. Okay.
Going in with a bit of fancy moonwalking here.
Yes, sir. He is gonna locate the mercenary. And he's gonna actually just go ahead and leave the mercenary. Does find this portal here, and is gonna continue after the priestess. Let me reconnect to the PC to make sure I'm not echoing. 1 second. And sorry about that, guys. All right, can you hear me, Dazo? Everything good? Yeah, I just want to make sure I was echoing because sometimes my phone does that. Okay. Anyways, we are going to see them continuing after the priestess here. Again, it's very hard to chase a lot of this team comp, Entomologist and Priestess. aren't great. You don't want to chase a rescuer either. But yeah, he's going for that priestess here. Excellent dodges so far. Oh, somehow that statue didn't register. Does get that first chip there though. On the priestess. Slow pallet breaking speed from John here in addition to Peepers. So we're most likely going to see a trump card detention with Peepers build. And yeah, let's see what he can do against this priestess in this area. Let's see the priestess continue towards this area. Oh, kind of a short portal there, unfortunately. Does work out, though, as John is going to go ahead and break it there. And dropping another Peeper. Going to go ahead and use these statues to try to chip them. Going around the God Palette instead of through it. This is interesting. Just trying to force a regular hit. Yeah, really just trying to force a regular hit, not trying to get any statue hits, although it does kind of put you in a bit of a weaker fighting area. Now, without any portals here, there's not much you can do as this priestess. You're most likely going to be going down here, unfortunately. And again, that is the downside to taking this route. We're going to see that charge attack secure the down and does die on this Cypher Machine. It is near the forward, so the forward can harass, but let's see what they're able to do. It is difficult to harass a sculptor. Going to see them go for the pickup there, and the statue cancels the dash and gets the hit on the forward. Excellent job. Will the forward stun on chair? Yeah, looks like he is going for that stun here. Is going to get it. It is a very short one, though, and portal is available. Gets the double hit on the forward as well. Incredible turn of events here for John. Forward is going to stun to buy some distance, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Full presence now for John, and he can easily catch up to this priestess at this rate.
So, nice job using that chisel to consistently have that pressure. You did see that the entomologist was trying to get her bees in place. Something wasn't really able to support, but here they come again.
We're going to see the beast try to push this sculptor back as much as possible. Excellent dodges from this priestess avoiding these hits. The entomologists trying their best to push the sculptor back. Good job getting them to bait out swings here, but hasn't actually gotten them much distance, unfortunately. Let's see if they're able to keep assisting here. The only downside to this is the entomologist is not decoding, which means the Cypher Rush is not going to be as ideal as you'd want it to be. But the harassing can make the difference in a match. Let's see what the entomologist is able to do here. We're able to buy some time in this game.
Entomologist did buy at least enough time to go forward to get off the ground, go and finish his Cypher Machine, which is definitely something you want in this case. So great job buying that much time now. Priestess is doing a great job as well, kiting this sculptor. We have the forward coming in with some more support. Must really give it to Orchestra with this support from both the entomologist and the forward.
Looks like we're going to see the forward use the last of his football to transition away here. And does take that football to his head and gets down. Excellent. The sculptor walking through that pallet gets it down on the forward. Is basement nearby? It is not. That is actually would have been an ideal play for them to try to take them to that basement. But looking at the decoding progress, we have one Cypher Machine about 50% of the way done, and another one closer to 70. So this is looking pretty good for Divine, however, or for Orchestra rather. But it's going to be very challenging for them to finish this because the forward did die on the entomologist Cypher Machine and an excellent statue hit getting that hit there. We're going to see the mercenary coming for the save. Are they able to get it off here? Yeah, unfortunately, John not paying attention there. And going to continue after the forward goes for that charge attack, does get the hit on the forward, and will he go back to pressure the Cypher Machine? I expect him to actually do so. Going to use that spike, trying to snipe down this entomologist.
Yeah, so forward doing a great job dying away as far as possible from that entomologist Cypher is definitely something you want here. Also the fact that John had to switch all of that priestess did definitely work in Orchestra's favor here because that buys them just a bit more time to get those Cyphers down. And they're gonna try to rush it down here. John trying to get those statues on that Cypher, but sadly wasn't enough running out. There we have entomologist and priestess both being on that Cypher and putting it right here. Forces Cyphers up and running.
Yeah. And looks like we do have detention from John here. He's going to do his best to try to at least secure a tie in this position. I believe he does have a trump card based off of the pallet breaking speed that he has with this character. And he's going to continue after the priestess here. He's going to go and break that portal. At least trying to secure a one-person elimination here. And let's see what he is able to do. Going to keep using this full presence to his advantage. Priestess cutting towards the dungeon. Are they able to make it? It looks like it's going to be very close. Priestess does have one portal available, but... Oh, excellent mind game, though, from John. Getting the Priestess, making the Priestess into portaling through there, and is able to get the down, securing that at least one person elimination, which is kind of the bare minimum that you need to see from a Hunter side in the first round.
Really well played from Orta that round. Like I said, having the Sculptor switch off of the Priestess after chasing them for as long as they did, going for that forward instead definitely was a huge turn. Off defense for the Sculptor. That definitely gave Orchestra the opportunity to pull a win out of this game if they managed to get that Priestess down instead, because the forward wouldn't have been able to support or anything like that. May have resulted in a tie instead. So definitely really well played. Also, of course, gotta give it to the entomologist as well, who also supported that Priestess in her tie, and then the mercenary topping it off with that rescue too, and of course the Priestess managing a 180-second guide is absolutely insane against the Sculptor. So really well done.
Absolutely. Hold on one sec. Right, so that is going to be 8-1. We have to figure out the map. I'm also going to eat my Chipotle while in between rounds, but okay, now yeah, so that is for the first round, so an 8-1 lead there. Eli working so hard, get some rest after this. I will get some rest, don't worry. Although I might play 2 AM rank. We'll see. Joggy is spamming a lot of stuff.
Probably should get some rest though.
Can't cancel someone who's so crack. For real, bossy, for real. Alright,
Oh no, Joggy, you are amazing. Anyway, this actually puts Orchestra in quite a huge lead. That's 8 points to 1 in Orchestra's favor. So basically what needs to happen here, this is only the first round, so there is still the second round. If Team Tickle manages to win the second round, it will go to a third round regardless. So there is still a lot of opportunities for Team Tickle to still turn this around basically, because if they, for example, get a 4-man elimination this time around, if I am correct, Team Tickle is the one who can choose the map right here. So that means that the favor will somewhat shift to them. They can basically just adjust their map into their answer, like probably the Team Orchestra did as well. So we can definitely expect Team Tickle to fight back really strong with that second round as they get to pick this map. On the other hand, though, Orchestra, if they win the second round as well, that means that they will automatically go to the next round, which will be played right after this one. The winner of this matchup will actually face LBM. So that's definitely going to be really interesting. LBM, an amazing, strong team. We've seen them in ICL, we've seen them in golf, or not really in golf biz, but they were supposed to be there, of course. So that already says a lot. So really excited for that matchup too. And of course the third matchup for today will be Vendetta versus Salt One. And I already saw some people being really excited for that one too, really wanting to cheer on Vendetta right there. So we have some amazing matchups for today. However, going in with that second round, we are gonna see Moonlit, which is the polar opposite of Red Church. Red Church being the smallest map in this game, and there's Moonlit, which is massive in size, of course. However, also like Red Church, Moonlit is more on the Hunter's favor. So we're gonna see what they are going to do with this map.
Yep, absolutely. Chipotle doesn't exist in the Czech Republic. Then move to America. Easy. It's not that hard. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, let's just move to America. Don't let it just like that.
What's up, Fizzy? Okay. So we're still waiting on pit stoppers to choose if they want Hunter or Survivor first. Everybody say, everybody say, pit stoppers, hurry up. No, don't say that, but, everyone say, pit stoppers, check Eli's ping. Because he's not checking my ping. So we're still waiting for pit stoppers to choose Hunter or Survivor.
Also, chat, y'all are way too sweet for me. I do not know how to respond to that, but I really appreciate it. Thank you, it's really sweet. I also think really nice to hear that you think that Eli and me make great MC duo. I really love MCing with Eli, and I'm grateful that he invited me to be here today as well. So thank you for that, Eli.
Yeah, absolutely.
Having a lot of fun. But yeah, your chat is way too sweet.
Alright, I need to close my windows. Second, there we go. Okay. I told you, everybody loves you, so that's what I need to hear.
They love you too. I know they do.
Alright. Eli's not responding to me in Discord either. Oh, then I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on. Okay, here's my... Okay, we need to get... Can you invite Blue Daza?
It isn't online, actually.
Do you have Revi's account or something? Or someone?
Yeah, I can invite someone else from the team.
Here we go. It looks like we got them. I'm gonna grab a napkin. Give me 1 second so I can eat my Chipotle while we do this. 1 second. Be right back.
Oh, I love all of you too. Thank you. I'm not the best person in the community. I know there's like some issues going on in the community, a lot of people being called toxic and such, and like I know there have been some issues with NaEu, but regardless, I still think there's a lot of amazing people here, especially because I kind of rolled into this with ICL, and I've met a great lot of amazing people as well. So, you know, NaEu isn't all that bad. It's not always as bad as people make out to be. And I'm really grateful to be a part of it and to have all of you. I'm really grateful for all the support. So, yeah, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Eli fans, we right at dawn. Love you too, don't be jealous. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's wait for Hit to do his 2 bands. I'm gonna start eating my Chipotle.
I mean, meanwhile, chat, why don't you hype Eli up? I mean, I love the support, but this is Eli stream, and he's putting an amazing lot of work in this tournament. Like, y'all don't even know. He is hard carrying this tournament, so y'all gotta give him some love for that.
Alright, guys, I got a mini bag. For those of you who've ever been to Chipotle, you know how they have like the large bags? And then like the regular size, right? And then they have like the mini ones. This mini one is so cute. It's like it has like the it has like little chips on it, and it says like chip hooray. That's actually so cute. What the fuck? Okay, anyways, I really like that. That's cool. Okay. Where's my mod though? You don't get mod, dog. Josh. Do a duo hunter tournament. That could be interesting, maybe. Yes, we know everyone loves Daza. We love Daza. Without Daza, it would not be the same.
I mean, honestly, I think the only reason they don't call themselves your fans is because everyone knows I'm your biggest fan. So, I mean, there's no way for them to compete with me. I'm your biggest fan. I'm just putting it out here.
Why is Mans talking about Chipotle during a tourney? Because why not? Like, Chipotle's the best. Like, what do you mean?
I wouldn't know. I mean, we really don't have it in Europe, so I wouldn't be able to tell, but... anyways, I will be back in a second. I need to grab some more water.
Thank you, Pew Pew. I really appreciate it. That's very nice of you to say. The matchup is Divine Orchestra, whatever, versus Team Tickle. Yeah. We're waiting on Revy to ban a Hunter, but you know Revy takes long for everything. So, Eli's always right. That is not true. I'm mostly wrong, actually, but I do appreciate you saying that. Okay, Dream Witch ban.
Alright, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Nope. We're still waiting. Pit Stopper needs to ban one. Alright, Explore. Here we go. Ready, I can't type. There we go. Here we go. Let's get it. I want to see Revy hunt. I did too, but I don't think Revy's going to hunt. Alright. Looks like it is going to be Moonlight River Park with a Seer and Priestess ban. In addition to that, we have Mercenary and Mechanic locked in, and Explorer will be the final ban for this hunter, which indicates most likely Seer and Priestess getting banned. It's probably a Bloody Queen. I don't think we'd probably see something more like a Mechanic getting banned if it was going to be a Sculptor, but it looks like Explorer banning as well here, so it does give them Mercenary and Mechanic. Mechanic, not quite as strong as Bloody Queen. Once you kill that bot, you can easily mirror after them, but Mercenary is Mercenary is very good against Bloody Queen because you can actually go for 2 rescues at any point during a match.
Interesting team comp. Actually, the prisoner coming up this time, as I was kind of talking about earlier, so I'm really looking forward to see that. Also, and
okay, sorry, I was getting much play. Okay, yeah, looks like it's gonna be Anne here from Pit Stoppers, which is yeah, very interesting to see. I didn't actually know he really plays Anne. Oh, I guess I was gonna play Anne once, but I didn't know it was one of his main hunters. But it looks like maybe that is going to be the case here. We are going to have this behind tent spawn for Pit Stoppers, which means the key spawn is force stop. So it's going to come down to who actually spawns there. Looks like that is the Gravekeeper, so that is actually perfect for Team Tickle. Gravekeeper, one of the hardest counters to Anne in this game, and we most likely will see that. Yeah, early shovel here from the Gravekeeper. Going to go ahead and transition away here, avoiding this shovel hit as well. Excellent job from John staying in this area, kiting around this little this pallet here. Does get this pallet down, and we'll now have the cats available to go ahead and cat after this character here. Oh, a little bit of an overshot on the cats there, unfortunately, for Pit Stoppers. And John's gonna be able to kite out this first cat.
amazing first kite by John.
Looks like gonna transition back towards this force stop area. Can he get this pallet down? Looking to teleport here. Possibly gonna leave. Teleports. Oh, on the mechanic stall. That is not ideal. No survivors for him to chase here. This is an incredible start for Team Tickle. He's gonna transition maybe after this mechanic. We'll have to see, but she's all the way at first stop, so it's gonna be a long trek for him to get there, and this is gonna be a lot of free decoding for these survivors.
Definitely considering the fact that both Mechanic and Prisoner are in this game, that's a lot of Cypher rushing that's being done right now.
He is transitioning into 2-story here, catches onto a trail of a survivor, but it is the Mercenary, which is even worse here. Just slowly falling out of Pit Stopper's favor. This is looking very good for Team Tickle. Now, the only downside of this is the Mechanic is in the area. I'm going to go ahead and hide out behind this God Kite. But we'll see if Pit Stoppers will locate. Now he's going to head back to first stop. That's the bot. That's not a survivor. So again, Pit Stoppers unable to manage, manage finding that Mechanic, which is the ideal character to chase here. But I'm going to have to chase a bot here in this early game. This is going to be very difficult for him.
Yeah, no, indeed. So that at least the doll being eliminated, but so far no one is injured. So at least the Mechanic can decode at the fullest buff she has. Then there's the Prisoner, of course, who has been able to decode in beast as well. Only the Gravekeeper who had to use one item so far. Definitely not looking good for Orchestra right here. Also managed to bump one Cypher. There's a lot of progress off the map. Of course, the first stop, the Bridge Cypher, and then there is Dance. And the two-story building, so that's the last 4 ciphers already.
Beautiful job from Overthrown here, kiting in this area, dodging those first cats. He's going to take this first hit finally, but Overthrown doing a very good job, allowing those bots to go down instead of himself, and transitioning early. He transitioned away early, which means there was no chance at him actually getting, caught early game. I mean, 2 Cypher Machines are remaining, and he's just now getting chased. And this is extremely good for Team Tickle. This is looking like a possible win in this scenario here. Teleport back online for this aim, but it won't really matter here. Overthrown additionally dying away from all Cypher Machines. This is looking very, very strong, again, for the Survivor side.
Yeah, so we do see that the mercenary is already in the area, setting himself up for the rescue shot at the Gravekeeper. And the mercenary can just pick up a piece, but he gets found early.
Oh, but he's a perfume! Wow. I guess he searched that chest there, does get that perfume, gonna absorb that hit, and picks up his elbow pads again, so he still has those elbow pads available. So actually, if anything, that is good for the Survivors. That just bought a few extra seconds of decoding. So, curious, but good play, I guess, from the Mercenary here. Buying them some more decoding time. Piststoppers may be forced to transition away. The last Cypher Machine, 80% here. I mean, this is an insane Cypher Rush plus decoding and kiting in rotation just overall. I mean, the first Survivor gets put on chair with the last Cypher at 80%. That is incredible.
Yeah, no, that's definitely insane. This like the prisoner who is now being targeted here does still have that stun available. Isn't really that much. Looks like Finn is just gonna stick to this Cypher, try and protect it. However, we do know that there has been another Cypher that has been worked on, which is that first stop Cypher that's already at around 50%.
Gonna see Pitstoppers pressure this Mercenary here. Beautiful elbow pad from the Mercenary, avoiding that jump here. Gonna put the cross back to the bridge, which means they're trying to prevent that from being pressured here. Revy already starting that first stop Cypher, 50% progress on that, which already had been worked on from the mechanic stall. So, again, very good position. Incredible Cypher rush yet again with that double decoder from the Survivors. And they're really setting up this endgame, which they can get a win. Revy's gonna go ahead and connect that to the bridge Cypher as well. So 2 Cypher Machines being worked on. There's no way Pitstoppers can control all of them here. If the Survivors play their cards right, they could push for a dungeon escape as well, going for that 4-person escape.
Yeah, it does seem like bridge is right now.
And they're gonna pop it. There we go. This is a very good play from the Survivors. So popping the teleport before, popping the Cypher before his teleport comes back online. His Mercenary has 2 elbow pads available. There is the first one. Gets the cat. Can he use the second one in time here? No, unable to use it there, it looks like, but he does still have self-heal available, and it's going to be a full 30 seconds before he goes down. They're going towards the exit gate here. If John can make it to the exit gate and Mercenary dies on that dungeon, this will be a 4-person escape for Team Tickle. What will they do here? Is that gate open for... It looks like it's open. John's going to get in that shovel. He's going to push the exit gate here. And Pitstoppers is not camping the dungeon, which means the Mercenary can die on top of it here. This is going to be a very close foot race here. Can the Mercenary elbow pad to the dungeon in time? He needs to die on top of it. A little bit of overshot. Is he going to die in the dungeon? Can John get out? And he gets out of the dungeon! That is a 4-person escape for Team Tickle. Incredible.
Wow. What a way to turn it around after that first round.
That is insane. Incredible rotation and gameplay here. Great job to overthrow the mechanic. Really keeping that main body hidden. That is why in a lot of tournament gameplay you see that mechanic only decode with the bot early game instead of using that main body to decode. And that exactly played into the Survivor side's favor here, Overthrown, allowing that bot to go down twice, but never got found with the main body until the last Cypher Machine was, there was 2 Cypher Machines left, and kited until the last Cypher was 80% of the way done. An incredible setup from the Survivors as well. Unfortunately, Pitstoppers really trying to push for a tie there, going for that exit gate. Lost sight of the Mercenary, which did allow him to push for that dungeon. They get there just in the nick of time, and that is going to be a 5-0 lead in the first round, or in the second round here, for Team Tickle. Incredible gameplay from the Survivors.
That was an incredible comeback. I cannot believe what I just saw. That Cypher Rush. I mean, this shows basically the power of having that prisoner and then the other decoder as well, which in this case was the mechanic, having the double decoder and then the Gravekeeper and the Mercenary being the ones that were being targeted in that early game. Definitely really worked in Team Tickle's favor. From there on, just managing to pull it through, kiting just long enough, getting in those rescues, forcing Pit to basically switch to the last Cypher, trying to protect it, and then the prisoner's connection basically coming in, helping that mechanic prime that last Cypher and popping it just in time before the teleport was up as well, like you said. really well played from Team Tickle right there. And wow, getting that 4-man against Spin, especially after that first round with Saber Sculptor getting 4-mans and then coming back this strong, getting a 4th survivor escape, that's amazing. This also means that we are gonna see a 3rd round for sure, as there is no way that Orchestra is gonna win this round. They can only manage to tie it here. But yeah, wow, that's an amazing comeback. Point-wise, all they need to do here is get 1 survivor elimination in order to tie the score, if I am correct. So that's very doable for them. So actually, Team Tickle might be able to take over from the lead from Orchestra right here.
Yeah, absolutely. And and keep in mind, also, that's an Ann. It is so hard to actually to get it. Ann is one of those hunters that is very good for securing ties. They have incredible chase. Getting a 4-person escape against an Ann is next to impossible. But I mean, Team Tickle able to pull it off here against a strong tie hunter. Getting like hunters with really good chase like Ann, like Bloody Queen, it's so hard to get that 4-person escape against them, but an incredible setup from them there. Was able to do it. They get that 4-person escape, and again, 5-0 lead in this 2nd round here.
Yeah, no, definitely, like you said, because Ann is actually being used more than Blood Queen at this moment, because Ann has a bit more win potential than Blood Queen does. I do have to give it a bit to Team Tickle that they were quite lucky with the Gravekeeper being the first target, so they did have a tiny bit of luck there with their spawns. However, from there on, Team Tickle just played it out really beautifully, and then getting a teleport onto the dull mechanic, avoiding being found there as well, was just really well played.
All right, so let's read chat. Okay, Sculptor. Okay. John needs to ban 1 more. Yeah, incredible rotation. Incredible rotation from the survivors.
Yeah, no, definitely. It took a long time before Bit actually found a target he really wanted to chase. Especially with the Gravekeeper just playing it safe, coming in with that shelf up there, avoiding that hit, getting the pellet down, managing to just kite around it for a bit, forcing that teleport out, and from there on, Mercenary being the 2nd target, also playing it really well, not giving up any free hits. Just, yeah, they nearly played it flawlessly, I would say.
All right, so from this match here, we're going to have a 2 bans, or 3 bans, rather. The first 2 bans for John here was that Priestess and Mechanic. Sculptor ban from the Survivor side, and the Survivors did lock in that Mercenary and forward, so John is going to ban the Entomologist. I think this is actually a very intelligent play here from John. Entomologist is one of those characters that can really just change matches. I mean, in that, like, you talk about forward being a match-changing character. Entomologists are just kind of broken in that, you know, you have incredible kiting potential. You're very good against hunters like Bon, and even Ann. And we do know John does play Bon, so John banning the Entomologist is a very smart play. Can also harass. Entomologist is a very good harasser against a Bon because Bon's balloon attack is so slow, which means that it's hard to knock those bees down when you're carrying a survivor on balloons, and she can easily push you away. So I think that Entomologist is a very intelligent play. It's a very intelligent ban here from John if he's going to use that Bon. If you have a bad early game as Ann, there's no way to make a comeback. Yeah, but you can still kill the Survivor's endgame, but the Mercenary did a good job punching that so. Dream Witch was banned, correct. He could not play Dream Witch because Dream Witch was banned. Alright, so we're gonna have the same spawn from John behind 4-stop, the key spawn, or behind 10. The key spawn is 4-stop, and John's not gonna go, not going to key spawn. Interesting. That is the Embalmer, so that would be a beautiful spawn here if you are John, but looks like, yeah, not gonna go for it. Just gonna head over here, does locate the Seer, looping around these bridges here, and he is going to commit a good early rotation from the Seer, but let's see what John is able to do in this area. Keep in mind, he does need only 1 survivor eliminated.
Yeah, so that definitely puts a lot of pressure on Team here, especially considering Bonbon did get nerfed, of course, but still really strong, especially capping Hunter. Definitely not something you want in a situation where you need a forced survivor escape.
We are going to see John continue after the seer here, looking around to teleport, but I don't think he will. The only problem with this situation is that John could have teleported to 2-story and immediately cut off the seer, but no Cypher spawning there, so pretty unlucky from here. We're actually going to see the seer not go to this window. Huh, this is a interesting route. You never really see survivors do this, but he's going to try to loop back up around. Can he make it to the window in time? If he does, this does buy extra time, so this is a smart play, but it could also be risky.
I actually meant to do so.
Does miss those bomb hits as well, unfortunately. And again, you see this downside of John not going to that key spawn. He could have rotated towards that 4-stop, finding the... oh, looks like he's going to change targets to the forward here. Gonna continue after the forward. We do have that Embalmer decoding that 10 Cypher. Will he opt to teleport, or will he continue after this forward here? Gonna continue after the forward. A lot of football being used from that forward. Which is not ideal, and gets the bomb hit as well. Good job from John here, pressuring this character. You typically don't want to chase a forward, but he's doing a good job with it. And forward kiting away from the roller coaster as well. So, excellent bomb shade from John as well. This is looking pretty good for him so far. Have that Seer Owl available. Gonna go ahead and use it there, triggering that attack recovery. And the Cypher progress so far from the survivors is really good. This is looking very good for the survivor side. Again, 4 survivors required to escape from this round. It's actually tied up with the Divine. And excellent job from John. There's the timer up. There's the down. Excellent job from John, making a comeback here. Had a very good, very rough early game as the rotation was very strong from the survivors, but turning things around, getting a fairly quick down on a forward here was exactly what he needs to see. And this is looking like at the least 1 survivor eliminated at this point.
Yeah, no, this is definitely the issue with this is that the forward only has quarter football left, so that means there's not a lot of potential for him to do a rebound kite, meaning that it's likely gonna end in the forward dying before the gates are up and running, basically. So it's gonna be really hard to pull it through, especially because the forward is the one who would have been able to support the kiter, but there is no one to support him in this team comp.
Here comes the mercenary for the save. Oh, gets the hit on Cher. Unfortunately there from John. Gets that hit on Cher. He's gonna get the down. Yep, there's the down on the forward. Looking at the decoding, it is not where it needs to be to get that survivor out of this game. You do have... It looks like the Seer going towards one of those Cypher machines, and it looks like the Embalmer trying to wrap up one here as well. 80% on 2 Cyphers, but it's not going to be enough here. As soon as John shares this this forward here, he will be eliminated from the match, which will secure that 1-person elimination, which means Team Tickle does win round 2 here. But if you are John, you're trying to push for as many survivors eliminated as possible to increase those points.
Yeah, and I think, of course, it would have been nice if they got a forced survivor escape as well, but I think they realized very well that it would have been really hard to pull it off. We do see that the Cypher is actually ranked here, though.
Wow, excellent bomb.
Great bomb indeed.
Excellent chain, incredible.
As is the mercenary, so now there's no one at this front side for mercenary is gonna go down. Embalmer is making his way over, but there's only 1 survivor now who is able to try and go for it, as there's only 1 bomb hit away.
They're going to try to rush it down. Can he get to that Cypher machine and pop it before he picks up the mercenary? No, he's not able to do so. Going to pick up the mercenary here. John giving up on the camp there, which is interesting. And he may come back to hurt him here. Maybe could have gotten a win there, but we're going to see the Bomber come straight into this rescue. Can he get the timer bomb? No, does not get the timer bomb. Goes for that swing, unable to get it, though. Does have detention, and teleport will be back online in 40 seconds. We'll see what John can do in this endgame here. Beautiful timer bomb there, getting that hit on the Bomber. Although he does still have Coffin available.
Coffin is indeed still in the game. I'm not quite sure where it's placed, so I doubt it's gonna be it's gonna do a lot. The gate is also not open yet.
Gonna head over towards this roller coaster here, finding the Seer. Seer's gonna take roller coaster across the map. Teleport still available here. Mercenary and Embalmer are there, but can the Seer make it, though? Oh, yeah, he's only getting the second stop, which means he's got a long trek to get to that exit gate, and it's going to be very difficult for him actually to make it. Dungeon not in the vicinity. Dungeon is behind. Yeah, it's at the bridges near tent, so there's no real way for the Seer to... Oh, unless he kites over there. He could potentially make it in time. It's going to be very close. Can John catch up in time?
So, movement speed from the Bonbon really working in the Scout's favor here.
Gonna see him. It's gonna be very close. I think he is going to be able to make it, though. This will be that one-person escape, three-person escape from the survivor, which is, yeah, there it is. They are gonna be able to make that escape. Excellent job from Divine to come back and at least get a three-person escape. However, John did get the one-person one.
Getting that clutch dungeon 2 matches in a row. First for Team Tickle and now for Orchestra. That's insane. Wow, I am amazed by this. I actually thought this was gonna result in a draw, especially considering Embalmer was going down before the gates were even open. Seer actually taking good note of it, getting that roller coaster just in time, and it just gave them enough distance to actually get to that dungeon, that's insane, but it definitely shows how slow the Bonbon's movement speed is, because that's really bad. I'll be honest, that's really bad movement speed. Played from Orchestra. Of course, this round will go to Team Tickle because of that beautiful 4-survivor escape that they did in that round before this one. But the score is now tied, actually.
In terms of rounds, yeah, it is tied, so it's going to come down.
Yeah,
however,
in rounds and score, it's completely tied at this moment.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's 10-10.
No.
No, 9-9, I think.
Well, no, because... Well,
we had a 4-survivor elimination, and then a 3-survivor escape.
Yes.
And then for Orchestra, so it's 8 points, and in this round,
it was 6.
Team Tickle also got 8 points, because they got the 4-survivor
Team Tickle got
and then
6 points.
Right?
Team Tickle got 6 points this round.
No, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Apologies. Orchestra's still in the lead, of course.
Yeah. Because
they got only 1 survivor eliminated, and not 3. Apologies.
Yeah.
So only round-wise it's tied indeed. I thought for a second that he only needed 1 survivor elimination to tie the score completely, which is not the case. Orchestra is still in the lead by, I think, 3 points from the top of my head. So yeah, that does give them somewhat of an advantage in that next match. Because basically what happens, because this is the 3rd round, of course, if one of the 2 wins, they win the entire thing because it goes by rounds. However, if this ends in 2 times a 4-survivor elimination, just to give an example, that would mean the round is tied. However, because Orchestra is in the lead point-wise, the round would still go to Orchestra, and they would still win. So that does put some pressure on Team Tickle. That means they not only have to overcome the rounds, but also the scores in case it would end in tie.
Absolutely. Daza, would you be able, by any chance, be able to do the coin flip? Because I can't. Okay. I'll have them.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Alright, guys. Exciting. They are tied up in rounds. Team Tickle will need a win in the last round, though, to actually secure it. Divine/Orchestra will need to tie or win. Yeah. Eli, do I play Ripper? No, I do not play Ripper, unfortunately. I'm not a huge fan of Ripper. I actually don't think he's that good. But yeah. They do need to win the round. Yes, they're playing a round 3. So Divine won round 1, Team Tickle won round 2. So they will need to win. So it's going to come down to a round 3 scenario. This is actually very exciting. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. This matchup is turning out to be pretty even. I'm just very excited to see how close this has been. So this could be this is very exciting, definitely. I need to charge my iPad so it doesn't die. Hold on. What's up, ADG? How's it going? Let me plug this in. Yeah, they're about to play round 3 right now. Can you add me? Are you talking about? You can add you in game, actually. If you send me an invite, I can add you. I gotta hold on. Let me charge my iPad. 1 second. Actually, my phone. Actually, my iPad. Here we go. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to grab my charger. Hold up. You know what the worst part about drinking milk is, guys? If you spill it, then it sucks. If you spill water, who cares? If you spill milk, then you gotta clean it up. Hold on. I, unfortunately, was dumb enough to spill milk. And there we go. Now it's cleaned up. Okay, let's go. Okay, so. Oh, friends list is full. Hold up, let me delete people. Boom. Boom. Just deleting people I don't know who they are off the top of my head. There we go. Okay. Cool. All right. So what happened with the flip? What do we got?
All right. So the map we are gonna see is Arms Factory, which was picked by Orchestra, who won the coin toss, and then Team Tickle will place Fiverr first.
Okay. All right. Let's get it. Okay, cool. Let's go. Here we go, guys. Who's excited? Yeah, let's read chat because I'm bored. I think most of them got banned. Oh, wait, hold on. They were trying to do the best to get a format, or at least keep the lead. Therefore, they went hard to down survivors, I would say. Most likely, yeah. But he banned the entomologist, which was a smart play. Because that's also hard to get down survivor. I think most of them got banned, or they didn't want to play them. They're going for a more secure comp. And especially because entomologist, again, wasn't available, which is a very hard character to kill. For those of you who've been playing Hunter, and you've seen that, Ento is broke. TBC. TBC is sexy. Oh my god. John did amazing. John did great, yep. Alright. Yeah, John's playing really well.
I mean, I must give it to everyone. Everyone's playing really well today. It's a really close fight, actually.
Absolutely, yeah. As I was saying this when you were gone, I was talking about how this match has been playing out. It's been very exciting. You know, when you first think of a newer team like Team Tickle going against a more experienced team like Divine, you think my matchup might not be as even. But so far, from what I've seen, this has been a very close, very even matchup for the most part. Very close overall. So,
oh yeah, definitely. Team Tickle is putting up a great fight, especially because we do know Orchestra, of course, has some amazing hunters, such as Savers, such as Bitstoppers, who are simply top hunters in the NaEu server. So Team Tickle being able to get a 4 survivor escape off of that is absolutely insane, and I did definitely not see it coming. It was really well played. There's nothing else I can say about it. Getting that 4 survivor escape right there, it was definitely not something I expected to see today.
Absolutely. Looks like we're going to have Mech Ford and Searban. So this is giving entomologists to the survivor side. We may see this be used here. Very exciting to see if that is the case, but we will, again, have to see what they go for. Ento is broken. Oh, yeah, 100%. Ento is just dumb.
Definitely.
Ento's like Enchantress. Enchantress isn't very good. Ento is just, yeah, Ento's really good. But, I mean, you know, similar concept, but yeah. Oh, wait, they got a lock 2. Lock 2 serves. Here we go. Played Ento before buff 2. That's good. That's cool. Yeah, before buff, she was not good. She was pretty bad. but now she's pretty insane. What's up, Mochi? Oh my god, Mochi. Okay. Joggy, is Magician hot? The answer is no. Alright.
Oh, Joggy's heart's been broken now.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Sure.
Yeah, looks like, yeah, so it's going to be Sculptor and Bloody Things. They're actually allowing for the Dream Witch, which, yeah, a lot of confidence. We'll see. Prisoner. Interesting. Okay. Prisoner's going to be the last man here. All right. Let's get it. Waiting for these guys to ready up here. Hopefully soon. Any day now. One more person. Question mark. Have fun playing Dream Witch then. Why would you give him... Well, that's your own decision. Whatever you give him Dream Witch. Alright, yeah, here we go. So... Magician Hottest Survivor. Funny. Yeah, Dream Witch on Arms is pretty strong, so I'm not giving him 4 bans. 3rd round Dream Witch is very scary, but we'll see how it plays out. Securing Ento makes sense. Entomologist is really strong. Hunters will ban Ento. The 2 teams playing right now are Team Tickle and Orchestra, or also known as Divine. Ento does counter Dream Witch, yes, that's correct. So I live.
It's going to be fun to actually see Dream Witch in the last round. Usually it's the first round pick, then gets banned, especially considering Arts Factory is a really good map for Dream Witch. So it's gonna be interesting.
Absolutely. I live for Eli Loringer's voice to say Ento was bad for buff. Yeah, bro. Ento is pretty much unchaseable now. She's still chaseable, but so hard to chase an Ento, dude. It's crazy. Letting in the Dream Witch is risky. Yeah, I mean, you know, Dream Witch in Arms, very good. But oh, maybe he's not going to go it. Hovering over the Bonbon here. This could be interesting. And Gardener character selection. Wow, I don't recall. I don't remember the last time seeing a Gardener, but okay, very interesting. So, yeah, Gus, what do you think of this Bonbon pick? I was actually expecting an Arms Factory Dream Witch here, but going Bonbon, that's, yeah, very interesting to see. Most of it's playing for the sky.
I was ready for the Dream Witch, but I guess, like you said, they realized that there were some counters to the Dream Witch, decided not to risk it, and just going for the Bonbon instead. Of course, Orchestra is in favor here point-wise, so going for that tie would be the safe option, but that does mean that they cannot let that other hunter overtake their survival team.
We do see pit stoppers locking onto the trail of the entomologist. Will use those bees most likely to create some distance here, yeah, they're using them to block up the door. Beautiful job from John, blocking up the door and patiently waiting out the bombs, and he's going to use those bees to make some distance here. Excellent job from him here, and didn't fill this pallet. No, I think this pallet's already been used here, unfortunately. And ooh, this is kind of a tough area for John. Can he get to this pallet? He does get the pallet down in time, avoiding this 5-second bomb as well. Beautiful gameplay from John, avoiding all of these hits. Pitstopper's got 2 quick bomb hits on him here. Oh, he falls into the hunter, unfortunately.
unfortunate. Also dying, of course, on that mercenary site too.
Right when he got his bees back as well, he could have had potential to go for that rebound kite, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Blink still available for this hunter. Will the mercenary come in for the rescue? Now, this is very interesting to see. Entomologist has a ton of rebound kiting potential, so going for that rescue on the entomologist could be worth it. However, it is a bonbon, a very good camping hunter, which is very, very high risk. It's high risk, high reward. But do you take the chance here if you are the mercenary? Is the question. Looks like we're going to see Mercenary just feeding Tinnitus, maybe not going for it. Gravekeeper going to continue decoding here. Mercenary feeding Tinnitus yet again, and Gardner did wrap up that Cypher Machine quickly there. So, decent Cypher so far from the survivors, but it's going to be very hard. They have to play this endgame very effectively. And Mercenary going to go ahead and back away there, not going in for that rescue, it looks like. And yeah, leaving the entomologist on chair with full bees is so risky there. He does teleport. Oh, but he teleports short. Revy popped the Cypher Machine right before the teleport, which means he's not going to be able to teleport on him. Goes for that timer bomb. Mercenary able to dodge it as well, and he does not know where the Gardener is. You want to chase the Gardener here if you are this bonbon, but he actually doesn't know where he is, and he's gonna find the Gravekeeper instead. But this is not an ideal chase target in comparison to that Gardener.
Gardener is definitely the person you want to find here. Of course, it does have somewhat of a lead, getting that entomologist eliminated this early on. So that does give him some time to work with.
Yeah, nice bomb dodges from that Gravekeeper there, forcing an attack recovery hit there. He's basement here, though. This is going to be difficult for this survivor to deal with here. And yeah, he's trying to get this shovel back online. Goes for that timer bomb, misses both of them as well. And he is going to force most likely an attack recovery hit. There it is, which means he can't get that shovel back online here. Gravekeeper trying to kite as well as they can in this area. Gardner Cypher almost done. Mercenary Cypher about 60% of the way done. And Tide Turner still available for the survivors. Does get hit out of that shovel though there with that bomb. Can he make it to this paladin in time? Does not look like it's going to be the case. Looking at the decoding progress as well. They have a Cypher Machine about to be done, but they are going to need to finish another one, unfortunately, it looks like. Yeah, does kind of die near some of these Cyphers as well, which is not ideal. Looks like going for a possible double rescue as well.
Doesn't seem to be the case.
Gonna have the Gardener come in here for the save. Gonna see him continue after the Gardener, trying to get a chip hit on there. Does get that chip hit, but unfortunately not too relevant here, considering that you know, if you are the Gardener here, you're not going in for any more rescues at this point. And they do need to finish one of those Cyphers. They have one almost prime, and they do need to wrap up this Shack Cypher if they want to get this tie here. But and it looks like we're gonna see the Mercenary come in for this rescue. Can he make it? Gonna drop those 2-second bombs to this out, and gets the terror shot, and he's gonna stuff the Mercenary. Excellent job from this bonbon. Gonna go ahead and teleport after the Gardener here. Unfortunately, not much you can do left in this situation if you are the survivor side here. This will most likely be that 4-person elimination, which will secure the win for Divine if that is the case. And yep, there's the down on the Mercenary, or on the Gardener rather. And he's gonna go ahead and go back towards this Mercenary.
Yeah, it does look like the Mercenary is going to be able to pick himself up before the bonbon is going to be able to make his way over. However, it's likely not going to go on.
Gonna go ahead and take the time to share this Mercenary.
He's actually not going to pick himself up.
Gonna head back towards the Gardener here. Let's see what she can do hiding out in this area. It's gonna be very difficult. Again, looking at the Cyphers, I have one Cypher about 90% of the way done, another one about 30 or 20 or 30. So it's gonna be very hard for them to try to finish out these Cyphers and see what the Gardener can do hiding in this area. Sorry guys, I usually eat my Chipotle while we stream. Okay, going back towards the mercenary here. I'm gonna try to stay alive as long as possible. No self heal available, unfortunately, for this character. For either of the characters here. And if you're the mercenary, you kind of just need to hide out until that dungeon spawns in and the gardener bleeds out. So if you're the mercenary, you want to go search a chest. Try to find a syringe. If you're able to find a syringe here, you can use that syringe to heal yourself every few seconds to prevent yourself from getting frozen. He's going to teleport to middle here. No mercenary in that area. And let's see if the mercenary will go for that chest search and look for that syringe. Looks like he is able to locate the mercenary here. Gonna go ahead and camp his pallet. And unfortunately misses that pallet stun. Does get the down on the mercenary. That will be the 4 survivor elimination, which will be the win for Divine here. So well played to them. A very close set of matches here. Divine taking round 1. Team Tickle with incredible survivor side taking round 2. And Divine here is going to clutch it up with the win in round 3 here. So that is going to be it for Divine for this first round. Could we play another round for fun? Normally I'd love to do that, but we have 3 matches we have to do today. We're going to be here all day if we try to drag. If we have to go any longer than we have to. So unfortunately, we're going to call that round right there, and that will be the win for Divine or Orchestra, whatever, same difference. So yeah. Okay. What do you think of that match, Daza?
It was just really beautifully played from it right there. It was really unfortunate Monk is going down fairly quickly, getting Ker on that mercenary sniper, so that it didn't give them a lot of opportunity for the mercenary to get away and go decode, meaning a lot less cipher progression than they could have had. Of course, on the other hand, mercenary doing well, staying around that chair, not making himself visible, going trigger that tonight is basically keeping it at that chair. However, it still wasn't enough for their Team Tickle to get the tie, and it still resulted in a 4-man elimination, especially with the beautiful third shot on the mercenary as well, on that second rescue. It basically kind of sealed the deal for Team Tickle there.
Absolutely. What's my Chipotle order? I'm glad you asked. Alright, so my 2 Chipotle orders. Okay, there's 2 different things we can go, right? Okay, we can go bowls or burrito. I get bowls and burritos. I kind of mix it up. If I get the bowls, I sometimes look at chips with it, but I'm not like a big like fat person. I go for the protein and like the sort of the fitness sort of thing. That's sort of my thing-ish, I guess. So I either go for the steak or chicken. Those are both like the lower calories and good protein. So I get those, and then I get white rice because I'm not a huge fan of brown rice. But whatever. I get black beans because they're healthier. So I get white rice, black beans, either chicken or carnitas, or not carnitas, chicken or steak. And then we go tomatoes, guacamole, and lettuce. No cheese or sour cream because that's just extra fat. That's not necessary. Yeah. So then I'll sometimes go burritos. Sometimes I'll go bowl. Just depends on what we're feeling. Today I got a burrito. Got a steak burrito this time. So that's what we got today. Yeah. You did. Wait, what did you? You did well, Pit. Just probably should go sculptor jogging. Okay. I wanted Wicked Witch so bad. I can't wait for the anniversary rewards. Is that for? I'm not sure what that is, but yeah. Let Revy play Hunter. No, Revy's not playing Hunter. Okay. We are done.
That match didn't happen. I mean, I understand why you would say that.
Okay, so now cheese is good. No, I know cheese is good. But cheese is like extra fat in calories, which turns into stomach fat, which is not good. You gotta stay in shape. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get the protein. Cheese has protein too, but you get better protein to get from. It's better to get protein from meats. No, it's better to get protein from meats because it's like less fat and calories. Like you get lean meat or like fish or like chicken. Chicken's really good. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, Dawson?
I'm just sitting here eating chocolate. So there's that. I should probably take note of that and eat some healthy snacks as well. But I was now I'm just gonna sit here and eat my chocolate instead. I'm sorry. I would love to like keep track of it, but you know, I love my snacks, so I will just continue to eat my chocolate. But yeah, no, you're definitely right. You're definitely right. It's really smart to go about it that way. Yeah, that could be me. Sorry. I mean, I would say I'm really that much out of shape. Well, somewhat. I mean, currently I actually cannot do a lot because I pulled a muscle in my leg, so I have to like keep that down for a few days or weeks. I don't even know how long this will take to like heal up. So yeah, there's that. Other than that, I'm not that much out of shape, but it could probably be better. So maybe I should start eating more chicken too. But man, chocolate is really good. Sometimes chocolate's just really good.
Not the chocolate.
Same. I'm sitting here eating cookies right now.
Oh no, not you too. Yeah. Well, everyone wish Daza a quick recovery. Hopefully. Real quickly.
Thank you.
Chipotle, yeah, Chipotle is good. If you get the right... Chipotle is healthy if you get the right stuff. I always think you gotta get the right stuff. No, we're not playing again. That's the last match. Oh, one more. We're getting to the next round, because I'm not trying to be here all day. Dairy, yeah, dairy for some people is, yeah. Alright. Let's get these next people in here quickly. Actually, I can just go on Discord on my computer as well. Ooh. Let's try this. The audacity. No, I'm just kidding. I love you. Don't kill me. Okay. Discord. I can't remember my login. Discord, your place to talk and hang out. Wow.
Joey, that's not a good thing. I'm not trying to inspire you to eat unhealthy. I'm just saying I'm not as responsible, and I'm just gonna sit and eat my chocolate because it tastes really good. It's not smart. It's really good. I'm definitely not saying y'all should do too because, you know, eat your vegetables, be responsible, get enough exercise, drink enough water. But, you know, on the other hand, sometimes you can get yourself a snack. I mean, some of y'all know I've been working this week on making new layouts for the ICL stream, which I almost finished today. It's pretty much fully functional at this point. So that's why I decided, you know what, I can get some chocolate now. I deserve that. So yeah, sometimes you can just give yourself that little pat on the shoulder and give yourself a little snack, you know. But I'm definitely not trying to get y'all to eat unhealthy. I would never do that. That's not what I'm trying to do here.
All right, let me try to get Liz. I figured out, guys, that I can actually just go on my computer to look at Discord. So this is so much simpler. Wow. Hoping we get some non-meta characters. That'd be really cool. Okay. So now.
Health is a social construct. I mean, if you want to put it like that, I guess, but I would not recommend doing that. I would not. Oh, okay. Ramen noodles with boiled eggs actually sounds really good, and you should definitely do that, and I hope you'll enjoy it, because that sounds really good. Also, thank you, Kim. That's really sweet. I generally don't really eat a lot of chocolate, actually. I usually go for some other stuff, but I don't know, I was really feeling chocolate, so I went with that. But yeah, thank you. It's really confusing, actually. There are 2 people named Kim here, so I hope y'all know who I mean when I say what I said. Maybe I'll try to, like, mix it up a bit, go with Suho instead of Kim, or the person who's gonna make the ramen, to avoid confusion. Aw, y'all are too sweet. Y'all are too kind. That's really sweet. I have this, like, chocolate bar with, like, Oreo cookies in it. That makes sense, like, little chunks of Oreo chocolate and then, like, the cream between. It's really good. I do not know if it's, like, a thing in the US, because I'm from Europe. So, but since it's Oreos, I guess it's a thing in the US too. But yeah, it's kind of just like a cookies and cream kind of thing. It's really nice. It's actually really good. This is one of the things, if I ever crave chocolate, this is one of the things I get.
I should just make like a Daza podcast for one of my streams. We can just like have Daza talk to you guys for like 2 hours.
No. I don't really have a lot of interesting stuff to tell. Like, I'm just talking about chocolate here, like, alright, you know. I mean, if everyone wants a podcast about chocolate, or, like, snacks, or, like, anything about my life, sure, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's not as active. I'm actually still trying to, like, get it started. I used to be a Twitch streamer. That's why I stream all my tournaments. However, because Twitch doesn't save streams, I decided to switch to YouTube. So I think I switched like last week or 2 weeks ago. Something like that. So I'm still really trying to get everything started, set everything up. I can link it in chat if y'all want to, but yeah, I'm still really working on it. I do intend to upload some boss matches that I stream on Twitch from whatever content I still have laying around, because I still have some matches laying around and trying to re-upload some stuff. So that's currently what's going on there. Maybe in the future I do hope to stream more scrimmages, more tournaments, maybe some other stuff. I am trying to pick up Identity 5 myself, but I need a better phone in order to play, because as soon as someone pulls out an S tier skin, my frames just freeze. And since I like playing forward, it's not working out. It's not working out. I just get terror shocked. So that's why I don't really stream myself at this moment. But yeah, I will link it. I'll link it if you wanna. Let me see. There is a total of 2 videos on there, so there's that. There you go. Yeah, I think the link's working. Yeah, I'll mail you some chocolate. Honestly, I'll be honest, if there's one thing I like to do, especially like when I'm visiting friends and such, especially used to do it when I was like younger too, I would usually like bring out some like snacks or anything, just bring it along with me, because I was like, oh, you know, I found like this snack or like this cake or whatever, and you definitely need to try it out, and then I would just bring it along. But then eventually I kind of stopped doing it, because like, I didn't want to promote an unhealthy lifestyle. Like I said here, y'all should not do that. Like, it's fine, you just get like something from time to time. But don't do it too much. It's not that healthy. Eat your vegetables, drink your water. This is more important. And then sometimes you can sneak in a little snack. There's nothing wrong with having a cheat day. Just don't do it too much. much because, yeah, it's not that healthy. Anyway, let me see what else.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I'm sorry that I'm talking so much.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm trying to like get this next one organized, so this is good. Keeping people entertained.
I see.
Eli, I know you see this meow now, or else I swear I'll write a fanfiction of you and Cloudy. Oh, please don't do that. Yeah, no.
Fanfiction.
God.
I mean, maybe we should put up like a bet or something, like you meow if like this happens and I do whatever. I don't know, because that would make things interesting. It definitely would, but I would probably regret saying this because you know a lot more about the game than I do, so it's not gonna turn out in my favor. Unless I get like really lucky or something.
Okay, so I think we may have to reschedule the LBM match for tomorrow. Looks like there might have been miscommunication on when LBM has to play.
That's really unfortunate.
Which means the next two teams are. Let me check.
So is writing your fanfiction right now.
Oh my god.
If you
no.
finish it, go link it to me. I will read it. I will read it on stream. I don't care.
Oh my god.
Do like a dramatic fanfic reading.
Oh yeah, Cloudy is a young child. Not a young child, but he's a child.
Oh, I did not even know that. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I gotta figure out how to. Okay, who are the next two teams? Schedule Saturday. Vendetta versus Soul of Moon. Alright, looks like we're gonna have Vendetta versus Soul of Moon then. He meowed in his Survivor stream on Wednesday or Friday. Oh, you had to tell them, didn't you, Nuki? Oh, okay. Well, looks like I'm getting exposed again. Okay,
I think there is a clip going around of that anyway.
Yeah, I think everybody's seen it at this point anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have Vendetta versus Soul of Moon because there was confusion with LBM, so we're gonna be moving that to either tomorrow or next week. Let me do this. Give me 1 second, guys.
I'll just patiently wait. Yeah, we got some time. Now that one of the matches is not gonna take place, so yeah, that leaves us some time to work with. We'll have to get some more water in a bit, because I've been kind of going on about snacks. Yeah, doesn't look really good for me that I'm out here talking about unhealthy food. I mean, on the other hand, though, I don't think a lot of people know, especially on this chat and such, but I actually used to work in a restaurant, as mainly as a barkeeper. Actually, I used to work as like a waiter / barkeeper. Yeah. So like I used to work a lot with food and that kind of stuff, which is I guess why I like food. Although I usually stick more to making drinks. I'm definitely more someone who likes to make drinks and that kind of stuff. I actually was gonna do a bartender course before the COVID issue occurred, which is why I had to stop, sadly, because the Netherlands actually went to a fairly strict lockdown that is still kind of ongoing. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, that's basically why I like food and why I like drinks. I used to work with it a lot. And actually, because I've been saying that from next month on, I'll be starting to work a new job, and that's actually as a barista. So instead of like alcoholic drinks and such, I'll be working with coffee. Kind of the same, but also very different. I know you're in chat, so if you see this, I would just like you to know that I've been staring at Sophia ever since I started watching the stream, and I envy you much. I want her so bad. I'm really sorry to hear you didn't get her. I was really lucky to get her, actually, because I think I got her. I don't know how many pulls. It did take me a bit, but I pulled on that banner because I really want Gravekeeper. Gravekeeper's one of my mains, so that's why I pulled quite a bit on the banner, and I got Sophia, which I was really happy with because the skin is beautiful. It's really pretty, especially when you're on high graphics with the blue light you can see from across the map. It's really pretty, and I'm also really happy that Entomon just got the buff that she desperately needed, actually, because right now I would say she's a bit broken, and I think she's maybe just a bit imbalanced, but I'm not too sure. Maybe we just haven't figured quite out how to counter her, so I don't necessarily know about that. But yeah, I am really sorry you didn't get her. I do not know if you got her Ager skin from which essence was it? I think it was Enchantress Dustier skin one. Because I also really like that one. I might actually even like her Ager a bit more than the Sophia skin. I have both, by the way, because I just have to get the Entomologist Ager. I really want that. Don't have the Enchantress Dustier. But yeah, if there's any other skins, I mean, I can like kinda go through my skins while we're waiting anyway. Because I have several. I have a total 25 Esther skins. May have put some money into this account, but I think most people already notice seeing my frame and such. But yeah, everyone will now finally be using Sophia because of the buff. Yeah, no, indeed. I'm really glad that she got it. I haven't seen a Sophia skin as much, sadly, because I don't think a lot of people pulled for it, but I'm not too sure on that. I just don't see it a lot, which is kind of shame, but I'm really happy I got it, and I should probably play Entomon just a bit more. However, I usually prefer to play more of the harassment type of characters, so I used to be a mercenary main. I actually had an A-batch mercenary at some point as well, because, yeah, no one really plays rescuers, so that's why I stuck to mercenary duty, and when he got banned, I played a lot of Gravekeeper, so I actually had a B-batch ramp too at some point. Then I also, I actually have a Smurf account, which is not really a Smurf account anymore because it reached to the same point as my main account, but on there I have B-batch forward, which I really like to play, and ever since yesterday, actually, I've been trying to pick up Better, because Better is a lot of fun too. He's really underrated in my opinion, and I wanted to give him somewhat more of a chance to see if I can make that work in reg. That would be really fun. Other than that, yeah, I really want to try more characters, but I usually just kind of like stick to rescuers, and otherwise more rescue kind of characters. In the past, I've also played Prospector, which I had a B-batch for. I also played, that was my first main, and I think, hearing from, like, everyone on the server, a lot of people had this phase, but when I started playing, I played Embalmer, and I actually had a B-Vet frame too before I switched to Prospector. But yeah, I had an Embalmer phase because I really liked being able to rescue myself. So yeah, but I heard a lot of people had that, so yeah, it's quite funny how that turns out.
What's happening right now? Okay, we're on an intermission, yeah, because we're waiting for the next team. That's okay, Kim, don't worry about it, you didn't know. Yeah, we're waiting for the next two teams, so take care of yourself, MCs. Well, see, I tend to not take care of myself because I let myself get dehydrated once in a while. But I probably should not let that happen as much. We'll see though.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the Europe thing. Yeah, no, that's really painful. Maybe I should move to the US anyway, if it's not for the Chiplote, or how should you pronounce it? I don't know. I don't even know. But yeah, if it's not for that, then at least the green thing, that would be really nice. Wait, I can actually, because I know this is a skin that a lot of people like, but I think most of you already know that I got this, so it's not that interesting. But yeah. This is definitely one of the prettiest skins I got. I feel like getting dehydrated just sleep. I guess that sums the two of us up, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the best,
that's how
way
it
to
be.
summarize it.
Yep.
Yeah. You should probably get some water, and I should probably get some sleep after streaming. God, another reason. Yeah, I know, Arcus, I know. What other skins do I have? Oh, this is another spider I've been talking about that's been coming up a lot more lately. Not really saying that he's meta just yet, but he's making his way up there, especially in China, and not sure about Asia, because Japan, because I've actually seen that Japan is using Prospector a lot right now. So yeah. This is, I think one of my first Esther skins, if not my first. Yeah, no, this is my first Esther skin. I also have Gravekeeper's Esther, actually, but I got that after getting this one. I did not get any skins from the new Essence, sadly. I kinda wanna put in a bit of money, because I really like, Grace's Esther. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and yeah, I've been asking for a mermaid skin for some time. I've been playing this game for 1.5 years now, or at least I've had this account for 1.5 years. I did not really play.
Oh, my phone just crashed. Okay, wait, I'm back. We're back. Okay.
Oh, okay. No, it's fine.
My phone had a spasm. All right.
It's alright. It can happen. I guess you're fine. You're not exposing me for anything, and yeah. No, we called to 8 a.m. my time. I think everyone knows by now my sleep schedule is completely cursed.
Yep.
I'm not even gonna try and hide it. Yeah, it's cursed. I know. American people are just really fun to talk with, so can you blame me?
Wow. We cool like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
Not trying to drink.
Would you?
No, it's fine. Arcus is fine, no worries.
Would you be able to do coin toss, Daza?
Yeah, I can do coin flip. Also, I am definitely not excited for the VC getting added to global. Because I cannot wait to get custom rhythms. I think in itself it's a really good thing because communication is really important in the game, but I feel like people are gonna abuse it. So yeah. Anyways, I'll be off to coin toss. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Alrighty. So, meanwhile, guys, I have to entertain you. I know I'm nowhere near as entertaining as Daza, but you're gonna have to deal with me. So, yes, sir. Alright. Sorry for all the delay, guys. We will be getting started in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, next 5 minutes. So it's Vendetta versus Soul of Moon next. LBM will be playing a little bit later because of some confusion around that. But yeah. Guys, literally Daza, and it's like, I'll DM Daza at like 4 in the afternoon for me, and for her that's like, I don't know, like 2 a.m. or something. And I won't expect a response because I'll be asleep. Like if I need something, I'll just like tell her and then I'll expect a response in the morning. And then she'll just like respond at like 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm like, Daza, you gotta go sleep. And she's like, no, it's okay. I'll sleep till 1 in the afternoon. I'll sleep in. And then Daza's just like, she'll be like 6 in the morning, and then sleeps till like noon. And I'm like, Daza, that's 6 hours. That's not enough. But yeah. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting today as well. It means a lot. I'll probably do a 2 a.m. Survivor stream with Claudia. I'm trying to get first grade. Guys, look, check this out. Yes, sir. That is right. Clutching up. So I'm trying to hold this spot for Monday. I'm pretty happy. I'm proud of myself. I did something productive. Wow. No way, dude. But yeah, basically that's what's been going on. Eli, how did you gather enough brain cells to save up for... you know, I don't really spend things. Guys, look, here, let me show you, right? Okay. Actually, wait, we gotta go to Logic Path. Hold on. Okay, look, guys, Logic Path. Look at it. 21,000. I have 21,000 clues. And then I have 21,000 clues, and then fragments I have like 12,000. I just don't spend my stuff. Like I saved for like 35,000 fragments at some point, and then I spent a bunch of them. But I don't like spend a lot of my stuff. I'm not a spender, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I hoard my stuff, I guess. But but yeah. Thank you guys. I know I don't mean to brag. I'm just super happy about getting first grade. It's very exciting for me. It's a big deal. So, you're my favorite streamer. Thank you, Katira. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Alright, we'll open some essences. Oh, we wait. Hey, let's roll the dice first. We'll roll dice and open some previous essences. Let me close my door real quick. Because you guys are so patiently waiting for the next round, and I really appreciate it because you guys are amazing, I will open 20 previous essences for you guys. Alright, I have to spin these dice. We will open 20, and then whatever other essences I have. And I'll also do the daily promotion and spin an extra 20-sided dice. Just for you guys. Right after we finish these rolling of the dices. I do prefer the co-winners, forgot the name, scene for coordinator, the one with pink hair. Pink hair. Isn't that the crossover one, or am I tripping? I'm not sure. Don't quote me. I don't know my skins very well. Oh, welcome back, Doggo.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, I told them I'd open essences real quick, so we're gonna do that super quick, and then we'll get started.
That's fine. We love Gotcha stream.
Alright. Now, we're gonna open whatever. Okay, we'll open this one. And okay, whatever that is. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, back. Okay, we're gonna do this one, these two, because whatever. Okay, 2 portraits that I don't care about. Wonderful. We'll open this one. Okay, that's something I don't care about. Awesome. And we're gonna open these 3. Also stuff I don't care about. Wonderful. Awesome. Okay, now, the 10 previous, 10 previous essences. Did I already do the... Yeah, okay, here we go. Boom. Go. Oh, wait, did I do 1 accidentally? Oh, no, I did 10. Yay, nothing. Okay, we're gonna we'll open 20 because I said we could open 20. And there we go. Okay. And boom. A lot of cool old stuff that I probably don't even... Oh, I don't even have that. Great. Ooh, new Seer skin. That's actually good because I like to hoard the Seer skins. Okay.
Oh, the mommy skin. I like that one actually.
Yeah. Is cool. All right. So what do we got? We got the.
Oh wow, you got a lawyer. That's
lawyer.
Insane. Your luck is insane. The black lawyer skin.
Congrats, for thank you, Nuki. I appreciate it. All right. We got the coin toss.
Yes. So, Vendetta won coin toss, and the map they pick is Moonlit, and then we have Soul of Moon who will be hunting first.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly grab an ice pack from my phone so it doesn't blow up. I'll be right back.
That would be nice. The mummy beaters are actually really nice. I must say, Ford actually has some rather nice AM beater skins. Nothing compares to Hermes shoes, so I would have loved to get that, but I did not play. I joined in late season 9, I think. So, yeah, no, that skin was long gone by then. But yeah, I will still admire it if I see it come by in like streams or anything. It's just really rare though, sadly. But you know, it kind of adds to the exclusivity. That kind of just adds to the skin. I'll be honest. I just learned that the photographer essence skins are based off of the 7 deadly sins. I did not know that too. That's really interesting. I definitely did not know that. It was the first time I hear about it. That's really cool. I really like the idea behind that.
Alright, here we go. Okay. Alright, so you said Moonlight, right? Everything's good? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, everything's alright. We're just waiting for the last survivor from Vendetta.
Okay. This ice pack on my phone so it doesn't overheat.
The teams that are playing right now are Vendetta versus Soul of Moon.
Hopefully this will charge. Alright. There we go. Alright. Yeah, waiting on one more survivor. Here we go. Okay. Let's see here.
Dancer is Love Sculptor, Wrath, Priest is Greed. I don't know about the rest. That's really interesting. I just thought it had like this Law and Order theme kinda, or whatever it's called, with the judge and such. That's what I was thinking. So I would have never guessed that it was based off the 7 deadly sins. That's really interesting. Though I must say I don't know a lot about the essence anyway because I took a break that season, so I don't have any of those skins either, which is unfortunate, because I have all other photographer skins except for DM. don't have that one because they didn't ship to Europe, which is really sad. It was only for America. So I'm kind of upset about that. But yeah, other than that, I actually have all photographer skins. Just due to luck. I just got really lucky getting all of the A tiers. But yeah, I don't really know a lot about the Essence and the other ones that were from that season. So, honestly, thanks for sharing that information. Kim, you're fine. Well, I mean, at least a typo isn't as bad as just misspeaking, which I do a lot. I mean, like I said, I'm from Europe. I'm actually from the Netherlands, so English is not my first language. And because of that, I mess up my sentences and words sometimes. I mean, I try my best, but it's sometimes really hard, especially because, like, with gameplay like this, it's really high-paced. So you have to respond really quickly. And, yeah, because of that, and I'm sure all of you have noticed by now, I sometimes just kind of mess up my words, or, like, mistranslate something. That kind of stuff. I'm really sorry for that. I do think it's getting kind of easier for me to do it. But yeah, it's definitely not. I'm definitely not fluent in English. I'm trying, but I'm not there yet. But I'll keep working on it, and maybe one day I'll actually be able to like get to the level of English that I wish to be, and give even better commentary than I'm doing right now. I'll definitely continue to work on that. What do you think about the upcoming survivors? I have only seen them like once in a video, so I don't know a lot about them. The idea, because I've heard a bit of lore, I'm not really that much into the Identity 5 lore, so I don't know a lot about it. But the concept seems really cool. I really like the concept and the story around it from what I've heard. But I must say I am more the type of person that tends to focus on what survivors and hunters actually are able to bring into the game. So I'm more focused on just what their skills will be and that kind of stuff. So that's basically when I'll actually try to read myself into these characters, because I don't think any information about skills has been released so far, or I'm just really behind. That could be the case too. But other than that, I like the idea, I like the design, the story around it, but I just don't know that much about it. Also, thanks guys. I'm trying.
K-pop is amazing. Not really, but K-pop is between me and all you guys. You know, it doesn't matter here. I used to have an ex-girlfriend who was like addicted to K-pop, so that was kind of how I got into K-pop. But yeah, I only really like. There's only a couple K-pop songs I actually like. There's like two. I don't know if you guys know the group Twice and Blackpink. There's a couple songs from them that are pretty good, that I like. I don't really like any of the guy groups. It's not really, yeah, I don't know. But some of them are okay. Some of the Twice and Blackpink songs are good. Yeah. Daza's doing it. Cancel Eli. What did I do?
What?
I'm carrying.
No. We're not gonna cancel Eli. Eli is doing an amazing job. I actually do listen to K-pop. I'll just straight up confess. I actually listen to K-pop. My sisters are really into K-pop, so they just kind of dragged me into it. So I do listen to it. I like quite a bunch. I really like Shiny. I also assume that like first name Suho is from EXO. I think.
They really brought in
I'll
green.
show this too as well. Yeah,
Dude.
Mamamoo is amazing. I really love Mamamoo. I listen to quite a lot of groups. Icon too. Yeah. I do listen. I just like whole variety of music anyway. So yeah, K-pop is also in there.
Okay, I need to give this one player the roll. 1 second.
Yeah, the check-in is the warm-up event. Yeah, the sculpture skin, the upcoming one's really pretty, and I really hope I can get it, because I really want it. It's really pretty. I'm a bit sad that I didn't get Maria, because I also really like that skin. But I'm not complaining that much, because I did get Checkmate. So, which I also think is really cool, but yeah, no. The upcoming one, the flower one, is really pretty. I even showed it to, like, my sisters who don't even play Identity 5 and was like, you have to see the skin, it's really nice. Design is really cool.
Okay. Alright. So, looks like the fourth survivor is going to be green. So, green transferred from Legacy to Vendetta, guys. Oh my god, no way. Alright, yeah. So, waiting on one more. Okay, we're gonna. All right, so it looks like they're gonna lock. They locked forward and Priestess, and then they switched. Yeah, okay, there we go. Whatever. Then they switched it, and then he bans forward. Okay, perfect. Here we go.
I mean, I too would ban Green's forward.
So Mechanic and yeah, forward are the two bans here.
And there's Maxi, who of course is an aspect forward as well. So yeah, forward is that's a good ban.
All right, so Mechanic and forward is going to be the ban here from this hunter. They have locked. They did lock in Mercenary Priestess, right? Mercenary Priestess, yeah. So yeah, here we go. So I figured out the strategy. When my phone overheats and feels like it's about to blow up, I take an ice pack, but like we put a little towel over it, so it doesn't like make it too cold. It makes it like just the right temperature. And now it's just like normal. It's amazing. Okay. Anyways, enough about me. Nobody cares. Let's get started. Okay. Anyways, yeah, gonna be an Axe Boy. Round 1 on Moonlit. Do you know who picked the first map out there?
It was Vendetta.
Huh, interesting. Alright, so it looks like Vendetta is favoring this large map for the first round, which is very interesting. Not something you typically see, but we're going to see the Axe Boy spawn 2-story actually going over to first stop. This is a very unconventional route, not something you see every day from the Hunter. typically you want to rotate towards that broken or that working carousel. If they were to go there, they would have actually located the seer, but instead they're going to find the mercenary. So now there's no other survivors nearby. The other 3 survivors actually spawn on the other end of the map. So this is going to be a very weak starting position for this Axeboy, taking this route. Unfortunately, not paying off for them here, it looks like. And you may have to wait to the mercenary for a little bit. Goes for that flame. Wow, excellent flame though on the mercenary. And yeah, gonna keep continuing after this character here. 2 elbow pads still available, but blink online in the next 10 seconds. Continuing, you know, chasing after a mercenary kind of indicates you're playing for a tie. And oh, actually could have gotten the hit there, but for some reason, looks like the Axeboy opted not to go for that. There is that flame. Good dodge from the mercenary, and gets the owl registered just in the nick of time. Beautiful set of plays there from Vendetta, keeping this mercenary alive as long as possible here. 1 more elbow pad available.
Link is available, and he is going to go for this window. That's doesn't make it, but yeah, he actually manages to dodge, and there's the 3rd elbow pad. So now the mercenary teacher doesn't have anything to work with.
And it looks like, yeah, going for that blink a little bit prematurely there is going to cost this Axeboy. And swings at that pallet, unable to get that registered hit there. And mercenaries can keep hiding as long as they can in this area, doing a very good job thus far.
So, the mercenary is going to try to get to... Oh, great dodge there! Sadly, does take that hit through the pallet. Great job from the Axeboy. Seeing that the mercenary was not gonna go for the talisman there. And there we have the down. Does get another hit on the mercenary, so that leaves 1 hit closer to that full presence, which actually is a huge deal for Axeboy.
Absolutely. Once you reach that full presence ability with that Axeboy, as soon as the survivors leave the corrupted area, you know, they get slowed down in addition to getting those purple flames. We're going to see Axeboy try to pressure this middle 2-story Cypher machine. Seer rotating away a little early there. It looks like he isn't actually in the vicinity, so you really want to try to keep pressing that Cypher as much as possible. Can he get a stuff on this Priestess? It's going to come down to whether or not he can hit this flame here. If he's able to do so and stuff this Priestess, this match could instantly turn from a favorable position for the survivors to a losing position for the survivors. We're going to see them actually just go for the save, and no double hit as well, so they do get the rescue off. Mercenary will be stuffed, unfortunately, but what was important that the Priestess was not stuffed, and they do get the rescue with target.
Yeah, definitely, and we are down to 1 final side. They do have to start the Cypher. Priester is paying 11% right now, so this means they still need a Cypher. It is a mercenary chair, so it is slowed down a bit. They might still be able to make play, however, likely Seer and Priester are not bringing Tide Turner. And the Priestess is still in vicinity as well.
Good movements from the Priestess, avoiding those hits so far. Prisoner trying to prime this last Cypher at 60% of the way done here. Can he force the Seer to go for an early rescue? Just missing those hits barely. It looks like has a flame back online. They will go for this double rescue to try to secure this save here. There's the flame. Gets the flame on the Seer and the stuff on the Seer. The Priestess was in the vicinity though, which means you can actually make that rescue. Is he going to take time to share this here? That would be the correct play here. Yep, there he's going to go ahead, chase, share this here. Gets the hit on the Priestess and the mercenary. Everyone's going down, and they're gonna be forced to pop the Cypher machine just like that.
Oh, what a good fortunate turn of defense here.
Still,
that means the Axeboy is able to still fight this match. He has teleport available as well.
I mean, such a favorable, like, winning position for this, for these survivors, but unfortunately, one little miss up there. He's even gonna teleport, yeah, after the mercenary. This mercenary, I believe, got dead on chair. Gonna go for that hit. He's able to dodge that there. Gets, wow, that doesn't hit. Okay, gotta get that first hit. Goes for that second hit. Excellent moves from the mercenary, avoiding these hits. Priestess is gonna go back in for the rescue, and this is the downside to the Axeboy. Yeah, great mind games from the mercenary.
I'll be honest, did not enough time for teammates to actually get that rescue off the Seer. Mercenary's now down, is of course dead on a chair, and the global got up just in time too.
They are going to make it through that warp portal set up by the Priestess prisoner, able to escape out that 4-stop exit gate. Mercenary will be eliminated once put on the rocket chair, but this is going to be that 3-person escape for Vendetta, putting them in a favorable position moving into the second half of this first round with a 3-1 lead.
Wow, that end game, that went from a win for Vendetta to a tie, basically, to the Mercenary just using that one pellet and the X-Boy missing several of his swings, buying enough time for the Priestess to get the Seer, and then the global portal coming in, making it so that both the Priestess and the Seer could actually escape through the gate that the prisoner had opened at that point. That was wild. I did not know what I just watched. That was insane.
And again,
yeah, no, the hitbox of X-Boy is actually really bad. Like, X-Boy overall, a fairly decent hunter. However, his hitbox is just a bit weird. Also around chairs, tends to sometimes accidentally hit the chair because of the way it's built. And then, like we saw, it's fairly short too. Yeah, no, that's really unfortunate because otherwise it could very well have been a tie for this X-Boy here, and that would have been a great start for both teams. But now Vendetta being in the lead, only needing a tie in order to win this first round.
Absolutely, yeah. I think the big turning point was actually at the start of the match. It seems unlikely, but it really was the case. The X-Boy heading over towards, heading over towards that first stop instead of going to the 4th stop, working carousel area. It's really a risky route, and the reason why is even if you find a weak kiting character such as a Seer there, they can instantly just take the roller coaster anyway. So you're actually still going to get rotated and kited in the long run. So going first stop is never ideal as a hunter. Because of that roller coaster, and because only one survivor spawns there, the rest of the survivors spawn on the other end of the map, which means if you go to first stop, then you're taking such a huge risk that you won't find a survivor worth chasing, which was the case. Found the Mercenary, and the X-Boy did get kited, and that is the downside to chasing a Mercenary first and taking that non-traditional route, going towards first stop instead of that working carousel. And again, he would have located that Seer and would have had a very ideal chase target, but unfortunately did not pay off this time.
Yeah, no, indeed. And, like, I think this, even though Mercenary, of course, got nerfed, had to go from 4 elephants to 3, also the chair time did get nerfed. Just the delayed entry alone already makes such a huge difference because it just adds 30 seconds to a kite. Of course, Mercenary did give away one extra hit, making it so that the X-Boy was one hit close to the full presence. In the end, it did not really matter though. So really well played from Vendetta right there. Good discipline. But yeah, no, like you said, that early game, going to that first stop and then finding that Mercenary there was just really a fortunate start for Soul of Moon.
Global portal's broke, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
What hunters are on Vendetta? I think Nico's the hunter. Okay, here we go. We got people.
Yeah, it's gonna be Nickelodeon.
Let me make sure this is charging. No.
I should have been Priestess on Moonlit. I mean, Priestess definitely came in clutch at the end there. But on the other hand, I must say, if the double down in balloons did not occur in the first place, it wouldn't really have mattered because it would have been a win regardless. Because then they could have just been able to do a call of rescue on the Seer, which means that he would have to. I mean, it wouldn't really have mattered because he can try to flame hit the other and then do a regular hit. But since it's the Mercenary, there would be delayed entry anyway. So then he would need a terror shock on the Mercenary in order to prevent the rescue from happening. So needing the flame on Priestess and then the terror shock on Mercenary is already really hard to pull off, but the fact that he managed to hit both survivors in balloons, with Syrian balloons still, that was a turning point for Exploit. It definitely gave back the opportunity for a tie, but yeah, if that wouldn't have happened, the Priestess wouldn't have mattered, kinda. I mean, sort of would have mattered, of course, what the Priestess would be playing, but it wouldn't have mattered as much, so the Priestess ban wouldn't have prevented this outcome, in case that misstep from the survivors on Vendetta there did not occur. Basically, Priestess just made up for what happened there. If that did not happen in the first place, then it might have very well been a tie for the Exploit. On the other hand, yeah, what are you gonna get back for the Priestess? I mean, if it's gonna be, let's say, what was available? Maybe an entomologist, you know? Maybe she would have been able to make a play with the bees. Just to, like, give an example of what could happen. It's not really that banning the Priestess would have changed the outcome by that much. That's what I'm trying to say. I do not know if you agree, Eli. If there's anything you want to add, just feel free. I'm just kind of like trying to share my thoughts on a Priestess ban being what the Hunter needed there.
Yeah, interesting. Banning mechanic is always nice, but I think the first ban, they locked in the Priestess, so it makes sense banning mechanic first, just to slow down that site first. Run a mechanic ban if you're not using a Hunter, a Hunter like Dream Witch, then definitely makes sense. Unfortunately, they didn't lock in the Priestess, so didn't give them actually an option to ban them again. So I understand that ban. I find the mechanic ban reasonable, and I probably would have done the same thing in that situation. But yeah, you do see.
The mechanic was way stronger over Priestess anyway, considering it was an Exploit.
We do see the 4-stop spawn from this Mercenary. I don't think the Mercenary, unfortunately, needed the key spawn. This is key spawn, whoever spawns 4-stop here, and they are going to rotate into the Hunter a little bit here, unfortunately. NaEu going to continue after this Mercenary, making these elbow pads. Very smart play for this Hunter. And what this does is essentially you have teleport up in 20 seconds. All you have to do if you're NaEu here is continue after this character, waste as much time as possible, and essentially teleport away after you make them use elbow pads. And after you get a couple chip hits here, excellent job from NaEu with those statues. Looking at their build, they had slow pallet breaking speed, so it looks like Control Freak with teleport, which is an interesting way to go about using Sculptor.
Another Mercenary chase. Let's see, Leo, the Hunter just got teleport away as that one chip hit. Didn't manage to get 2 elbow pads out of the Mercenary too. It's gonna give a hit on the Priestess here.
Honestly, the Priestess wait till the Sculptor comes up to them, vault that window, and try to transition back into 2-story. Keep in mind, there is no confined space from this Hunter. They are using that Control Freak instead. Priestess, lost side of the Priestess there. Okay, now he's going to continue after them, going into this 2-story area. Goes for that statue. Somehow, that hit does not register. Expect them to go for that owl here. Oh, no owl from the Survivor side, it looks like. Yeah, Seer just kept decoding, so unfortunate from the Survivors, they weren't able to pull that off, and it looks like Priest is going down pretty quickly here, and will be shared on that Cypher machine.
Yeah, so that's relatively unlucky. Mercenary doing it relatively decent first night, making the Sculptor teleport away with only taking 1 chip hit. Like I said, did waste 2 elbow pads, and he is on the other side of the map, does have that 1 chip hit too, so that means Mercenary is not gonna go for this rescue, which also means that they just have to sell the Priestess. There is nothing they can do to go and rescue the Priestess here.
Looks like we're going to see the Sculptor go ahead and acknowledge no Survivor is going for that rescue. They wanted order on that Seer. They know the location of them. They know where the Mercenary is coming from because they chased the Mercenary near that 4-stop Cypher machine early game, and he is located the Perfumer as well. So he knows where every single Survivor is currently. This is a beautiful job from the Sculptor, acknowledging if I can find the location of all 3 remaining Survivors, I know that they're not going to go for any sorts of rescue here, and I can now freely teleport away and pressure these Cyphers, and it looks like he is going to do that, finding the Perfumer. Looks like continuing up this Perfumer as well. 3 perfumes available for this character and still an owl in play. We're going to see that first perfume get used. Excellent job from the Sculptor baiting out that hit there. Will the Seer use the Owl is the question. It looks like no. Oh, we're going to now, yep, looks like we're now observing with that Owl. And they're actually going to use it. Gets the Pallet Stone as well, so excellent job from this Perfumer. Again, all Nico needs here is to secure a tie to win this first round, and this is already looking like a strong position to do so.
Yeah, especially with the teleport being available for that endgame too, or not even the endgame, because we're still very well in mid-game. There's 3 cyphers remaining. Of course, there's progress into story, there's progress on the bridge, and 10 is really close to popping. So this gives them some room to work with, but yeah, the teleport may very well mean that this hunter is gonna be able to get the tie here, especially considering the fact that they also bring attention.
We're going to see that Seer take that hit there, looking at the decoding progress. Mercenary about to pop a Cypher. Perfumer with a Prime Cypher Machine as well. Excellent statue to get them down. Will Nico go pick them up? No, he's going to go for the Mercenary, which is not exactly the best play. Oh, they're not going to pop the Cypher Machine. Okay. Looks like they're going to go for a rescue here. This gives access to basement. This could have, just that one play could have thrown the game for SM here. It looks like going for that basement there typically would have been okay to save with Tide Trigger, but now Nico's able to drag this Seer into the basement here. Mercenary's going to come in for the save with Tide, but with the Cypher Machine being primed, they're still in a pretty good position, but if he gets this drop down hit here, this could make a difference. Unable to get it though, looks like. Are going to go for that Cypher Machine pop. It looks like continuing after the Seer does have detention and teleport, so a 3-person elimination is still technically in play for him here. Going to go ahead and, ooh, could he get the down on the Mercenary? Gets that full presence dodge there, and does get that one hit, but a little bit short there. He knows Mercenary is going towards 4-stop, though. If he downs the Seer and then spikes that Mercenary, he could get them both down and maybe get a 3-person elimination.
Yeah, of course, he only needs a die, so getting one of these effects down is enough. However, getting that advantage in that first round with 1 point would, of course, be very nice for Vendetta.
You see him use those statues, targeting down that Mercenary. All he has to do is eliminate this Mercenary from the match, which will give a round 1 lead to Vendetta here. Using these statues here in this area, does get that hit. Excellent statue here from Nico, getting the secured down on this Mercenary here. Going to try to rush the Exegate, no chance of that happening though. And will he spike the Exegate, or will he just take the chair on the Mercenary? Just going to go ahead and share this Mercenary here, again securing the tie for the round. And this puts Vendetta in a round 1 lead as soon as this Mercenary is eliminated from the match. And there we go, 2 survivors out for SM. Unfortunately, not enough. It was a 3-survivor escape for Vendetta in the first round. So that's going to be a 5-3 round 1 victory here in favor of Vendetta. And yeah, exciting matchup overall.
Nico just basically doing what he has to do, getting that tie. Soul Moon, bit of a rough start with the Priestess going on. I mean, it's not really a rough start because the Mercenary was getting chased first, managed to dodge a lot of those statues, had to use 2 elbow pads, but managed to save 1 elbow pad in the end, so it's not all too bad, but that one statue hit made it so that he could not go for the rescue, meaning they had to sell the Priestess, which probably, I'll be honest, they probably would have done so regardless. Because it would have been really risky to rescue that anyway, but it basically forced them into that position of having to let go of that Priestess. However, Saltmoon, they did manage to pull through. They still managed to get the tie despite what happened in that early mid-game, basically. So that's really well played from Saltmoon, too. They had a great comeback there. It was a bit unfortunate that they did not pop the Cypher and they had to get the basement, but they played it really well, managed to avoid the drop down hit, and still got the tie regardless. So, you know, it's just really well played from Soft Moon all over. Bit unfortunate, of course, that they have to give up this first round to Vendetta, but it's a small difference. We're gonna play the second round. There's still a lot of room for Soft Moon to work with, and this is looking like a close fight, I would say.
Okay, so waiting on the second map selection. All right. How was that, guys? Exciting game. All right. Let's now. The next map will be Sacred. Who's sent me a message? Oh my god. Okay. Next map is going to be Sacred.
Sacred is a really interesting pick.
Looks like, okay, Survivor first. Alright, Vendetta will be Survivor first, alright.
So we've actually seen a lot of more hunters signed up maps in this game. So getting Sacred Heart Hospital is really interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. It could be just a map that the the SM Hunter is favorable on, and try to put the Survivor side in a pretty good position as well, because it is a Survivor side map. Definitely the case, or could be the case, and we'll have to see how this is going to play out. Vendetta did win round 1, 5-3, for those of you who were not here for that. And yeah, so here we go. Yeah, if you guys want to check out the link to the tournament, the Discord server for this tournament is in the video description below. And I think within the Discord they should have there's probably links to their servers or something there. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. So don't forget to check that out. Okay, here we go. Forward in Mech Band, Merc Priestess. Okay, can't be Priestess. Hi Abby, how's it going? Oh my god, my computer's about to die. Replace soon. Condition, replace battery. That's not convincing, actually.
Oh no. Also, hi Abby, great to see you.
Okay, you can't pin. Priestess. Just explain this. Here we go, Eli explaining the rules again. What else is new? Yeah. It's not. It's.
Maybe you should actually just upload a video explaining the new band system.
Honestly,
and just link it to people.
It's really not that complicated. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why. Okay, so no, Priestess is not banned. Oh my god, how? What? Okay. Okay, this is not... Okay, what was locked in? Okay, Merc and Priestess. Okay. Okay. This is not this. It's not this complicated. It's not rocket science. I don't know, dude. It's not rocket science. Maybe it is, and I don't know it. Who knows?
No, Eli, you're actually just exceptionally smart.
Oh, right.
So I understand that you could not lower yourself to this level because I'll be honest, the first time I saw the bet system, especially with the picture that was going around, I was really confused too. I was like, wait, so
Yeah.
And I mean, gotta give it to Soul of Moon 2. They are not an English-speaking team. I think they have some English-speaking members on the team, but the team itself is not native in English. So maybe that's why it's just a bit of a language barrier here. That could be the case. So that does complicate things, of course.
Okay. Hopefully we'll get this time. Let's get this time. Okay. No. Oh my god. This is a whole nother level of just, I don't know. Anyways, I'm pretty sure this was explained many times in the rules, but unfortunately, people do not read them because they think it's just, what do you call it, fine print or whatever. It's not. Guys, before you play in an IDV tournament, read through the rules word by word because there will be problems like this, like emoting, whatever it happens to be. Please just read the rules. I will offer myself as a Spanish speaker, translate. Yeah, if we need you, I'll let you know, Kim. We might have to because this is kind of confusing. It's not okay, Nardia. The issue. Okay, Seer, great. Okay, it's not that the reason why this isn't much. Yes, it's a language barrier, but the issue is that I explained this to the SM captain who speaks both their language. I'm not sure what language they speak. Do you know, Dawson? Is it?
I think, aren't they a Chinese speaking team?
I don't think so. I thought it was Spanish.
I don't know.
I think it's. I think it is, yeah. But the problem was, guys, is I explained. Yeah, so I explained to their captain the rules, and then their captain then explained the rules to them. And then we had an issue with this last week, and the captain went through and explained the rules to them a second time. So he explained it to them twice to make sure they knew, and they still don't know. That's the issue that I'm having. It's not that there's a language barrier now, and I'm explaining, right in the middle of the thing, and blah 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 blah. The issue is that they already had it explained twice in Spanish to them by their captain, and they're still not picking up on it. That's the issue that I'm having, is that either the captain didn't convey it to them, or they just, I guess, didn't pay attention to their captain. I'm not sure, but it's okay. Everything's sorted out now. We got things going. Let's get into the match.
We're finally good to go with the second round between Vendetta and Soul of Moon.
Right. I seem to be struggling reading chat in game because it's English. I already called it. Okay, it's okay. All right, let's just get into the match. All right, so we are gonna have this forest spawn from the Bloody Queen here, immediately heading over towards Ruins, which is the location of this perfumer. We'll see if they opt to commit to this character here. Looks like most likely will be the case. Again, no Seer available, as Seer was banned. There is that mirror image on that perfumer, a little bit off there, unfortunately. And the perfumer's going to perfume the hit. Beautiful perfume. Going to be able to transition away here. Can the Bloody Queen follow up with a second hit on this perfumer? It does not look like it's going to be the case. And perfumer able to cut out that first mirror image.
Beautiful job from perfumer. That's exactly what you want to do. Use that perfume on the... Oh no, the Explorer is being found here.
Unfortunately, Explorer, yeah, running into the Hunter there, and this is a huge turn of events for the survivors.
Oh, you're going down to that mirror immediately as well. Nothing the explorer could do there. That's really unfortunate. I want to say that's exactly what you want to do as the consumer. Use your items on that mirror image and then just kite the main body. But yeah, the explorer being there and actually showing himself really changed the tide of the game.
Absolutely. Take a deep breath, Catboy. Okay, I got it. I know. I'll drink water too. Don't worry. I'll be okay. Alright, but you're right, Nuki. I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna see the mercenary transition in for this before half rescue. Getting it right before half two, so beautiful rescue right there. We're gonna go for that hit on the explorer. Does get that tide turner effect activated here. Trying to go for more hits, getting that full presence. Again, mercenary was able to make the save uninjured here, which is ideal, but it looks like, oh, the explorer's gonna die on the mercenary cipher machine. So the explorer actually had an option to use tide turner to leave this area and die in ruins, but runs to the cipher, which
well, no, it seems like the mercenary just wanted to pick up that cipher and is not instead going for the ruin cipher.
Okay. Gonna go for that mirror image on the mercenary. Are they able to get that hit there? Oh, just missing that there, it looks like. And almost a terror shock, actually. That would have been very close, but it looks like the mercenary is going to be able to avoid getting hit by this mirror image here. Priestess transitioning in for this rescue. It looks like going to be very close, actually. Priestess cutting this quite close. She's going to have to use one of these portals, most likely, to make this save here. There is that portal, and is going to be able to make the save, I hope, right just in the nick of time, gets that rescue off, and excellent save from this Priestess. Gonna see Explorer go small here. Beautiful job from the Explorer going small, which means that that mirror image is removed. She can, of course, use her blink to get them down. This is that blink hit, and just somehow registers that hit on the Explorer. And he will be going down and put on the rocket chair for the third and final time of this match. Being sent back to the manor, looking at this decoding progress so far, we have 2 cipher machines with about 60 plus progress. Then another cipher machine they're going to need to start here or continue to work on. And this is looking like a tie situation for the survivors, but this could turn around at any moment. Heading over towards ruins here, does locate the mercenary, which is not an ideal chase target, and she is going to see the mercenary. They're probably not going to commit, I would imagine. This character, or this hunter's most likely just going to leave the mercenary. Does she see the priestess in the distance, though? Oh, the trail of the priestess is revealed, and she is, yeah, sees the priestess. That is huge. That's the injured survivor. That is exactly what you want to find here if you are this bloody queen. Excellent jukes from the priestess, avoiding these hits, though, and is actually going to be able to cut out this mirror image as well.
So she's gonna adjust the mirror here. It's sadly not gonna do a lot as it has run out. So Priestess making her way off the shed, getting away from ruins, so mercenary kept off that ruin cipher.
Gonna see the priestess camp out behind this, waiting for that mirror image as soon as it goes up. Gonna use that portal, and nope, not gonna use the portal. Looks like I would expect her to portal the link of that shack there. Now, the only downside of this is there is the basement in the vicinity. Bloody Queen's going to switch places here, and most likely be able to get the down right here. Let's see how the Priestess can mind game at this pallet, and good mind games from this Priestess.
Great job managing to avoid 2 mirrors already so far while being injured. This gives the viewer enough time to grab the cipher. Mercenary is right there, so even if the Priestess is going to go down here, the Mercenary can pull off the rescue. The cipher is going to be primed, and there is the cipher pop.
Absolutely. Such a rough start for Vendetta with that Explorer going down instantly, but turned around into their favor, but with an excellent kite from this Priestess. They're going to transition into Hospital here, and we're just going to see the teleport to the exit gate. Not wanting to commit to a Priestess in the Hospital in the end game. Does find... Oh, Perfumer vaulting into the Hunter, unfortunately. And that's going to get a quick down on the Perfumer. This could be interesting. Bloody Queen still has a chance at getting a win out of this, depending if they get this exit gate open in time, but I don't think they're going to make it. They're going to be just short, unfortunately, so...
She doesn't have that mirror, so it's gonna be really close. But they got it open just in time. And beautifully played from Vendetta. I should say Vendetta's Priestess, actually. I do want to point out for a bit, the mercenary going for that first rescue on the Explorer. Generally what you see a lot, of course, when someone goes down quickly, is the survivors just selling their first survivor or rescuing after half. However, Blood Queen, not really that great at camping, so being able to go in for that rescue, especially since the mercenary managed to do so without getting injured, that means that he can just give tie turn into the Explorer just by an extra free 20 seconds of the game. Priestess basically doing the same, so that basically means 40 seconds without really risking much, as Blood Queen doesn't have a lot to camp with anyway, unless of course she gets a terror shock, but that's the only real risk there. So that's why you see a lot of survivors actually still rescuing against the Blood Queen, even if there was somewhat of an early down. But yeah, from there on, Priestess, beautiful guide. That was an absolutely amazing guide, making it so that the mercenary could bomb the ruined cipher, making it so that Fumer could bomb hard cipher, could pick up the lost cipher and then get it primed right when the Priestess went down, against the mirror as well. That's definitely something you want against the Blood Queen.
And additionally, that Bloody Queen was in a situation where, if they were able to get that hit down with this prime cipher without using a mirror image, if they were able to hit that priestess without using a mirror, they could have instantly mirrored the priestess and maybe down them instantly right after. But unfortunately, the Bloody Queen didn't know the cipher machine was primed, so an excellent cipher rush from Vendetta to kind of mind game that Bloody Queen into wasting that mirror image, allowing for that cipher pop, and she had no option of actually chasing Survivor, getting them down quickly because the mirror was on cooldown and was forced to teleport away. Was able to get the perfumer down, but that was the difference in between getting a 3-person elimination comparison to a tie.
I do want to also give it to the Blood Queen for that early game with the great awareness on finding that Explorer, because he was trying to hide, he was in a small form, but still Blood Queen managing to find that Explorer, so that's great awareness on Soulmoon's part. And it's just, it's really unfortunate for Soulmoon that the Priestess managed to kite away from the ruins area, managed to kite around Shack as well, and basically still the match resulting in a tie. Of course, Blood Queen known to be the tie queen, so pretty much Blood Queen doing what she has to do, but there was definitely an opportunity for Soulmoon to get more out of that match, but still really well played, great discipline from Soulmoon. But yeah, it's just a Vendetta. Really got to give it to Lolly there, because that was beautifully done.
All right. Unfortunately, my computer that I read chat on died, so I need to pull that back up. So I can't see the chat for the next minute. So sorry about that, guys. But keep this going.
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't a coincidence that Priestess went down against the mirror. I agree. Because like I said, and what Eli said, you really want to go down against Blood Queen's mirror, because otherwise she's just going to mirror right on top of you and you're not going to be able to gain any distance. And plus that would result in a really early down, meaning that your teammates are not on the exit gates, and this Blood Queen of course had teleport, so that means they can just teleport onto the gate and then still get a point out of it. That's also sometimes in rank, you will see Blood Queens carry claustrophobia. They are not really confident in their early game, because with the teleport and the mirror and the detention, they can still clutch and die with claustrophobia. It's not really as much of a popular strategy, but it's something that sometimes has been done.
Looks like getting stream chat back up. Okay. Here we go. Perfect. And we're charging at 1%, but it's back. Okay, good. Great. Alright. Waiting for Soulmoon to pick 2 survivors here now. Seer and Mechanic. And yeah.
So this time around we do actually have Priestess Band right off the bat instead of that Mechanic. Because Priestess around hospitals is really strong. And then the Mercenary Band coming in. I'm just really curious to see what NaEu is actually gonna go for, because Dreamwitch got banned, so that does mean that NaEu is able to play Sculptor again, if they want to. And like we see as well, NaEu being an aspect Sculptor had a great, and a beautiful tie. It was a tie on that Moonlit match, so probably for that reason, Solomon thinking, alright, we gotta tie the first round, we kinda know how to work around it, so maybe that's the reason why they decide not to ban the Sculptor, but decided to ban Nickelodeon's Dreamwitch here. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, very interesting to see the Dreamwitch ban. Sacred Heart Hospital is actually a very weak Dreamwitch map. It's one of the not so good Dreamwitch maps in the in the game. So yeah, banning that Dreamwitch on this map seems unlikely. Sculptor is not too good, or is actually pretty decent on this map because of like the alleyway or the narrow areas within hospital. Here, easier to get statues. So Sculptor's not bad on this map, whereas Dreamwitch is not quite as strong. So very, it seemed unlikely for the Dreamwitch to be banned, but it looks like that is going to be the case from SM here. And from the survivors, it looks like the bans were Priestess, Mercenary, and Forward. So from the survivors, it looks like they're going with that Seer, Mechanic, First Officer, and the Perfumer as well.
It's been a while since we've seen a First Officer in a tournament. So he of course did get buffed. Then he actually got played quite a bit, but it has died down a bit. Like, he's still alright, but I don't see him as much anymore.
Absolutely. Yeah, First Officer. Yeah, Gravekeeper usually just used over First Officer as a stronger rescuing character. You know, first Gravekeeper has that increased rescue speed. Even if you get cut off from the distance as a Gravekeeper, they still have to hit you out of your shovel, go into attack recovery, and you still make the rescue. Additionally, if Gravekeeper shovels up to the chair, you have that increased rescue speed. Whereas with First Officer, if you get cut off from a distance, sure, you can make the rescue because you have your 5 seconds of Tide Turner, but you do get double bit. Yeah, unfortunately, Mechanic rotating a bit into the Hunter there, so... And, wow, beautiful statue from NaEu getting that first hit there. Did not see the bot, it looks like, which is pretty good for the Mechanic, but... oh, Perfumer running right into the Hunter as well. This is interesting. Maybe trying to bait out a hit there, but it looks like NaEu, having enough patience not to hit into that there, is going to be able to get this first hit right here on this Mechanic. And no Owl from the Seer as well. So, again, SM not using that Owl early game is costing them another quick down. And this is not looking too good for them. NaEu, again, if he were to get a 3-person elimination here or more, it would be the win for Vendetta here in 2 rounds. So, sharing on the Perfumer Cypher as well. This is looking very good for NaEu just right out the gate here.
Found the Mechanic Duel 2 there.
Trying to spike down this Mechanic doll, unable to do so. That is a very hard target to hit there. Looks like going to hit that Perfumer, which is okay. Does get that presence, which is what we need to get to that full presence Sculptor. Good save from the Perfumer overall, though. Going to go ahead. They're going to use the Owl now. It's not quite as strong because Tide Turner is still in effect. NaEu's still able to get the down before Tide Turner runs out. And he doesn't actually lose any time at all. And it looks like he may be able to do so with this playing for these statues here in Hospital.
Yeah, so Tide Turner is running out, but ooh, Mechanic just dodging it around the corner, but suddenly going down regardless here.
And it looks like, yeah, Mechanic's being returned to this rocket chair, so the Seer Owl, unfortunately, going a bit to waste, only bought an extra 3 or 4 seconds there, which is not ideal, again, for the survivors. And the Mechanic dying on the Seer Cypher machine. The Sculptor was able to chair them here, so this is looking very beneficial. They're going to go ahead and spike this mechanic's doll here. Let's see if they can actually get it down. Good job from the doll avoiding these hits. But, oh, there's a double hit. Can they get one more on there? And I don't think so. Looks like, yeah, the bot... Oh, no, the bot died. The bot did go down to one of those rebounding statues, it looked like. So excellent job from NaEu. Unfortunately, the mechanic not paying attention to taking their sights off the bot for 1 second there. One of those statues did rebound and down the bot. And that's making things even better for NaEu.
Yeah, definitely. The first officer also not being able to body block for mechanic, so mechanic will be eliminated from this game.
The mechanic opting to use this pallet. Typically don't want to use pallets when you're in that tide turner. Save them for your teammates there. NaEu does take advantage. He's going to go ahead and break that. And let's see if he's going to go ahead and teleport away here. If he even has teleport, looking at his build. No, it looks like an up-down blink build. So no trump card or teleport available here. Going to have to walk up to these ciphers manually.
Yeah, however, both of the last 2 ciphers that have been worked on are on this side of the map.
And it looks like gonna keep going for this first officer here. First officer doing a good job. Opting to save their pocket watches. You typically would want to use one here. Yeah, because now you're going to get statued. There's the first one and the second. And the blink. And he's going to go down with that watch. So beautiful job from NaEu getting the down on this first officer here. And with, you know, the pocket watch stayed on as well, which means that they weren't unable to use it. So this is looking very good for him yet again. The Cypher Machine, though, is now primed. We'll see how he's able to play this endgame. Can he push for a 3-person elimination or not? He needs at least a tie to tie up this round for VNA.
Yeah, it is a bit risky for Soulfun here, considering that first off, did get shared at that last Cypher. However, Viewer is making her way over, so you're gonna see the Cypher bot right here anyway. Really well played from Soulfun there. However, like you said, a tie would be enough for Vendetta in this case. Definitely looks like that's gonna happen.
Excellent mind game from NaEu, getting them to vault back into the Haunter there. And he's going to be able to put them on the rocket chair. They should be able to get this other exit gate open. Most likely will be the tie, forcing this third round here. And, yeah, we'll have to see what NaEu is able to do. We're going to go ahead and use that spike there towards that exit gate. But it's not going to matter. They are going to be able to most likely get out here and get that tie.
Yeah, sadly, this chisel wasn't placed correctly on the next game, so not a lot NaEu could do with the hit, making this result in a tie once again.
Alright, looking at this post-match data here. There you guys go. Let me make sure. I got a battery notification, bro. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so that is going to be the tie there for this round. The second round ending in a 4-4 tie. So that is going to be still a leading position for Vendetta here, but this team from Soul Moon will have to win this last round if they want a chance at winning this best of 3 set against Vendetta. Let me now charge my iPad so it doesn't die. Alright. Oh my god, nobody saw that. Okay. Alright. So, I think we're gonna have to do one more coin toss. Dawes, would you be able to do the last coin toss by any chance? I have to do one more.
Yes, of course. I'll be right back.
Thank you. All right. Fear did a nice rescue yesterday. Are you guys enjoying it? It's been a long day. I'm surprised you guys are sticking with us. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us after this long day of Identity 5. I am quite tired myself. I'm gonna have to go exercise or take a nap or do something. Nobody saw that. That's Mochi. She says random things sometimes. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna have to wait on the coin toss. Let me charge my iPad. Put this at 10% battery. Here we go. All right, there we go. Remind me, guys, not to open up my Identity 5 DMs or Identity 5 messages from other people during streams because you might see stuff that you're not supposed to see. Anyways, yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and wait for this coin toss. Gaza should be back in a moment. And yeah, for those of you, actually, guys, while we're on the topic of not doing anything while we're waiting for the coin flip, let's talk about ICL. Yay, Identity 5 Community League. For those of you who know what that is, then great. If you don't know what it is, then figure it out. Or don't figure it out. You don't have to, but you guys should definitely check it out. Season 2 ICL information has been announced, so stay tuned on my streams for that. I think I don't have it in the link of this description, but I do have it in the link of like other some of my other streams, so you can definitely check that out. But yeah, welcome back, Daza. Okay.
Hello. We're just gonna wait for them to write their picks to chat.
Okay. But yeah, so that should be starting in July, like middle of July sometime. So you know, don't forget to watch out for that. What's my battery on my computer at? Pretty low. Okay. Okay, you guys are enjoying. I'm glad. I know it's a long day. Everybody's tired. I'm tired. But we're getting there.
Tired? No, I'm tired too, I'll be honest. As much as I love streaming, especially tournaments, because I'm a huge tournament fan, days like these are long and they are pretty exhausting. Because we were supposed to start at 9:30 my time, and it's now so it's like 10, 11, 12. Just we've been busy for 4 hours, I think.
Yup. And I also had a Survivor stream. I also had a Survivor stream earlier today as well. So.
Yeah, I was watching that. You are insane. I would never have been able to manage.
Alrighty, let's see.
You better actually go skip onto AM rank and just go to sleep. Like, please.
We'll see. We'll see.
Don't be like me. You just go to sleep. You need your rest. You still need to grow.
Okay, we're gonna go Sleeping Town. All right.
Ever Sleeping Town, also a map we don't really see a lot. Also, thank you, all. I'm glad y'all think we're doing all right. I'm really grateful for everyone's support.
No problem, Kim. No problem, Ella. We're doing our best. Let's see. All right, here we go.
I really do have to give it for Eli he's not only commentating, he's also running the stream, he's also consistently explaining the ban system to everyone, like every matchup, which is really impressive. So y'all gotta give it to Eli for hard carrying this tournament.
Are you gonna be in ICL Season 2? Yes, absolutely. Myself and Daza will be commentating quite a bit, probably. My team will also be playing. I will be playing. So it should be very much exciting to see. So don't forget to watch out for that. So you guys will be able to not only see me play depressing Survivor Rank sessions, you will also be able to see me play in ICL from a different perspective with my team. So that should be very, very fun. Very fun.
Oh, I cannot wait to see you play again. It's been a while, except for the streams, of course.
Yeah.
And it's been a while first things I've seen you play in a tournament, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it should be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. So, all right, looks like we have these bands. Okay. Survivors. 2 hunters. All right, they're gonna ban 2 hunters. It looks like. Explain Bloody Queen, okay. Lock 2 serves. Here we go. Works here. Hunter ban 1 more Survivor. All right, 1 more ban here. And yeah, I'm assuming that's Perfumer. Okay. All right, looks like Perfumer will be the last ban. Interesting. All right, so this indicates. I'm actually not sure what this indicates. What hunter would ban Perfumer? Possibly Breaking Wheel, but I don't think any other hunter would ban Perfumer. That's interesting. We will have to see. Hopefully these survivors will be ready up here and we can get started. I also didn't check out the Nightmare Legendary custom mode thing yet. I gotta do that. With like the non-missing near Bloody Queen thing.
I heard about it too. It seems to be really good because those Blood Queen mirrors to be really accurate. Which is really scary for the bot.
Yeah, sure. Looks like we're gonna see Wu Chang, huh? So Wu Chang that opts to ban. He actually opted to ban Perfumer, which interesting. I've never seen a Wu Chang ban Perfumer before. Perfumer is actually not very strong against Wu Chang in that. Kind of just feeds presence to the Wu Chang, and Wu Chang does, thrive on that presence. So it's a very interesting ban here.
Considering also we have the Seer and Anniversary are basically 2 things, or at least when I'm playing with Chang, that's what I would ban. So I'm really curious to see what Wu Chang is opting to go for with this strategy.
All right, here we go. I should make sure I'm charged. Okay, looks like we're gonna have this Wu Chang heading towards the middle here, looking around, finding the mercenary, which is not an ideal target here if you are this Wu Chang. Let me make sure my battery is charging properly. Okay, there we go. We already see a teleport right on the entomologist, getting an early hit there. So this is a pretty good start for this Wu Chang, but now you have to chase an entomologist with those bees in black form, which can be very difficult.
The entomologist is beautiful teleport. It's really hard for Wu Chang.
Beautiful movements from this entomologist, avoiding all these hits so far. He's going to allow this beast to get hit, unfortunately, but he's going to be able to keep transition towards the battle.
Nice job from entomologist, just walking through it, not throwing you down, knowing he's back away. Dirty Owl coming in. There's been, of course, that Chang is getting some presence. Wu Wu-Chang is going for the double teleport, but sadly misses his spell right there.
Gonna continue after this seer here, using that teleport to push him off that cypher machine, and is gonna kind of chase him in this area here. Excellent bell there. This will get that first hit, and putting him in a pretty good position so far.
Notice Wu-Chang definitely seems to be going for a high pressure kind of strategy, trying to basically push everyone off of their side, destroying the entomologist, then leaving the entomologist to teleport onto that seer. Seer is gonna go down here to that spell once that was really well played. So fairly early down actually for the Wu-Chang, considering that he switched targets pretty much twice, and then on top of that, the biggest two.
Okay, quickly grab my charger. Give me 1 second. Can you keep it going, Dawes? Give me 1 second.
Alright, I'll keep going. So you see the mercenary is gonna come in from the wrong side, however, you will have to drop into the basement, which is definitely not something you want as a mercenary, as otherwise you can just easily elevate into it. This can knock you off, however, without taking any hits. This beautifully played, beautifully gone around the chain there, using those elevates here, taking that hit. Does leave the mercenary uninjured. Also, entomologist was able to heal up, so it's definitely not looking all that bad for Vendetta. However, this is a double teleport Wu-Chang already at full presence too. There is 3 ciphers remaining. Mid is close to popping. There's also another cipher close to popping, leaving only 1 cipher to be completed basically. But yeah, like I said, full presence double teleport Wu-Chang definitely means that endgame he is going to be able to make some plays. Could also very well be able to go for a tie. Manages to hit the entomologist early on, however, does not have his umbrella available. So goes to teleport to the chair. It's already too late. Entomologist taking the hit for the steer here. Will steer actually be able to survive through this? Prisoner gonna come in and support as well.
Excellent job from the entomologist taking the hit.
The cipher is being really close to primed.
Gonna continue after the seer.
Also managed to farm another owl onto this Wu-Chang.
Gonna go ahead and take that hit, and they're gonna pop the Cypher Machine Seer. Excellent job saving that owl for the endgame scenario here. So if the Wu-Chang does hit into them there, they're gonna be able to simply just owl themselves. It looks like actually gonna teleport. Oh, a little lack of communication from the survivors, unfortunately. It's going to not tell the entomologist they're teleporting, which allows for the down here. And this could be a bit problematic here. You're gonna put this entomologist on this rocket chair here. Teleport is not available. Can they get that exit gate open in time? Mercenary is able to get it open, but is the seer or the prisoner able to make it before he's able to teleport here? And I think they are going to be able to do so. And this might be, I think this is going to be a 3-person escape here for VNA. There you go.
Definitely a 3-cipher escape. Bit unfortunate that the teleport wasn't up for that Wu-Chang, otherwise he might have very well been able to actually get a tie out of that match regardless of what happened earlier in the game. But still, beautifully played from Wu-Chang. It's just really unfortunate he had to use that teleport on the chair there. If he would have saved it, it may have gone a little different. But yeah, regardless, maybe from that one, I would say a bit of a misstep. Really well played from this Wu-Chang. Because obviously, and I think I've said this a lot of times, Wu-Chang, generally not really the type of hunter you play in a tournament, as he gets countered by good communication.
Absolutely. Let's get... Boom, there we go. All right. So, yeah. Last round, finally, here we go. They are going to need a... so these survivor side is going to need a 4-survivor escape here if they want to actually win. If they only get a 3, that will be a tie, but VNA will win overall. So Nico just needs to eliminate 1 survivor here. and that will be the win for Vendetta. Just gonna wait for them to get in here. All right. Last match of the day. Here we go.
So basically, what needs to happen for that got the 3 survivor escapes. So if Nico gets another tie here, that would mean that Vendetta is gonna win this. I am not sure how it is point-wise. Let me quickly run the numbers, because it was... What was the first round again? A tie and a 3 survivor escape.
Yeah, 5-3.
So that's 1 point. I think it's a 1 point difference.
Yeah. So if they get if the survivors get a 4-person escape, then they will win by 1 point. If Nico eliminates 1 survivor, then it will be a win for Vendetta.
Yeah, so Nickelodeon, if he is smart, he's just gonna play it safe. I imagine that Sculptor is gonna get banned, maybe Dream Witch once again. That's what I'm kind of expecting to see, but that does still leave hunters such as Anne, such as Blood Queen, who are very capable of getting the tie as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see what Nickelodeon is gonna pick. I'm not quite sure what other hunters he plays outside of Sculptor and Dream Witch. I will have to see about that. But there's definitely some hunters out there who can manage what he needs to do right here. So that definitely puts Soulphone in a bit of a rough spot. However, this is a good survivor team as well. So they're not gonna make it easy, and they're gonna try their hardest to get at least 3 survivors out of the game. Of course, if they want to win, they need 4 survivors, which is gonna be really hard. But if they get 3 survivors, I think it will be tied, and then we will have a 4th round, right?
No, if they get 3 survivors out, then Vendetta will win, because Vendetta won the first round, the second round was a tie, and now the third round was a tie.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, so this is the last. This is the last round, regardless of what happens.
Oh yeah. No wait, huh? No, I'm confused. Maybe it's because it's running a bit late for me.
So the first round, so Vendetta won the first round, 5-3.
Yeah.
And the second round was a 4-4 tie. So then the third round, if the third round is a 3-person escape, then that will be a 4-4 tie again. But Vendetta will have won 1 round. Won the first round, the second 2 rounds would have been tied. So Vendetta.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. Man, I probably should go to sleep after this match. Anyway, yeah, so 4 survivor escape is really rough. Because we've seen it today. We've actually seen it happen today, so it's not impossible. And Sirius is ever sleeping, so it just gives some options. There's definitely some very favorable dungeon spawns on ever sleeping as well. So there's definitely some options out there for survivor escape, but it's going to be really hard.
All right, here we go.
I'm really curious to see what Nico is gonna go for. It's gonna be an X-Boy.
Yeah, I believe X-Boy is the last character that Nico has on his hunter list here. I've played against X-Boy a couple times in rank, so I do know that is number 3 hunter. So it looks like they actually locked in Priestess and Perfumer. So Priestess definitely makes sense, locking in Priestess on this map, but Perfumer, you never really see Perfumer get locked in at any point. So curious to see the idea behind that, but it looks like this player maybe just wanted to play Perfumer, I guess. I'm not really sure, but Perfumer, not a great character in a situation where you need a 4-person escape. Perfumer is a good early game fighter, but not good late game. Prospector is better in the late game, and that is why Prospector is a good character selection here in comparison to that Perfumer. So going for that Perfumer, we need a 4-person escape. Doesn't seem like the best choice, unfortunately, but we'll see how it does play out for these survivors. It looks like we are going to have a corner house spawn from NaEu here, so immediately probably going to head towards middle, then over towards Fake Gate. One survivor does spawn over in that area, and it looks like that is the Perfumer, but no, it looks like heading towards Geisha Gate first, and we'll go towards middle 2-story here, which is the location of the Prospector. So that's a pretty good find for an Axeboy. Axeboy, a very strong character against that Prospector here. He's going to go for that flame snipe. No, it looks like he was thinking about it, but he's not actually going to go for it here. Gonna try to cut off this Prospector from vaulting this window. Can he get the flame? But yeah, Prospector vaulting right into the flame there. Unfortunately, the Prospector did not try to dodge that, just walked into that one, which is unfortunate. It happens, but an excellent flame there from NaEu nonetheless to get that first hit, and is already in a very good position so far.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's gonna look for the second flame hit, knowing that he has that magnum on him, so that would definitely be the best play. Because we've seen how bad X-Boy is these quickly.
Looks like the Prospector might have... Oh, excellent blink there from NaEu to get the down. Unfortunately, the Prospector didn't realize that his magnet that was used originally stayed on the X-Boy, so he threw his second magnet down that is just going to kind of stay there. And a little bit of waste of magnet there, unfortunately, but it happens. We're going to see him get chaired on this chair outside of Graveyard here. So again, NaEu needs one survivor eliminated after getting it down. He got the Prospector down within 60 seconds, which is exactly what we need to see. That's why he brought that blink, and it really did come into use there. And we'll see the Priestess most likely come in for this first save.
Stage like Nickelodeon is just gonna be just basically patiently play this out, going for the portal rather than going for the hit on Priestess. Not really giving the Prospector the opportunity to escape. However, Priestess did an amazing job setting up the portal regardless, giving Prospector not one but two possible escape routes. Will he be able to rebound?
Looks like possibly doing that here. Looking at NaEu's build here, he does have a trump card build. I would have expected just an up-down blink play for that one-person elimination, but it looks like, yeah, trying to push as many servers out as possible, I guess, here. And he's going to keep going after this Prospector here. Not quite a lot of Cypher. Oh, Prospector running into the Hunter there. He's getting the no attack recovery hit there, which doesn't really matter. He has to walk back upstairs anyway, so it takes the same amount of time, but yeah, unfortunately, Prospector running into the Hunter there will allow NaEu to get that down, and then we put on the rocket chair for the second time here. As soon as this Prospector is sent back to the manor, it will be the win for Vendetta here, but let's see if SM is able to combat this. Gonna see, it looks like this is the Perfumer coming in for the rescue here. Gonna go for that flame hit. There's the flame, gets the hit, Perfume's back, but he's still able to register that attack recovery hit. So beautiful job from NaEu there. Good rescue from the Perfumer. She's gonna have the body block out here again. These survivors need all four out here. Gonna get that double hit on the Perfumer. Priest Cypher 90% of the way done. Prisoner working on the last Cypher, it's about 30, so they're not out of this just yet. It's gonna be very close. Let's see what he can do to get this Prospector down.
Be an extremely close battle. Gets the dodge. Now we have the Priestess coming in to support as well.
And there's the blink. That should be it. He gets the blink and then down on the Prospector. As soon as he hits this rocket chair, it will be game over. And there it is. Prospector is going to hit the rocket chair, being sent back to the manor there. That is going to be that one-person minimum elimination that NaEu needed here to secure the win for Vendetta here. So Vendetta will be moving on to the next day or next week of competition. I'm not entirely sure when it is just yet. I haven't checked the schedule, but beautiful job from Nico doing his job here in this situation, getting that one survivor eliminated. We're going to see the Priestess and the Prisoner not giving up here. They're going to go ahead and trade off. We're going to see Prisoner come in for that rescue, and Priestess going towards that last Cypher machine. Going to have to just kind of pop it here, it looks like. And yeah, they're going to go ahead and pop it. Nico's going to get an excellent flame hit there. And he's going to kind of just keep this Priestess trapped in this area here, most likely. She is going to use this time when he broke that pallet to transition towards this area. And let's see what he is doing.
Yeah, so great job from the Priestess launching that slow pallet break field and using that time to get away from the area. I really have to give it to Solomon for not giving up, knowing that the battle is already lost, of course, because they could not get out that fourth fighter's escape, but still, playing this really well, getting another tie, yeah, just really well played, but getting that fourth fighter's escape is incredibly hard, and especially considering Prospector was the first target here, which is definitely not something you want. Honestly, I would say that it's probably the second worst target. If Prisoner got found, of course, that would have been the worst case scenario, but Prospector is of course a kind of character, but he is the only one who had some harass potential in his team comp, so if it was the Priestess or the Perfumer kiting, the Prospector may have been able to come in late game and try to make a clutch play to support or do a balloon rescue or anything like that. So I think the Prospector being the target made it so that there was no one to basically harass for this Prospector, meaning that once he went down for the third time, it was just game over.
And yeah, that is going to be the win for Vendetta here. So yeah, Vendetta taking the first round, tying the second, and winning the third here. They will be advancing to the next day of competition. So that will be it for today. Vendetta with the win over Soul Moon here. It's been a long day. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us for this long. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And yeah, so stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll have more tomorrow. Fusion versus Goat and 2 other teams are playing as well. I have to check the schedule, but yeah, so stay tuned for that, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys later.